He's going to get the follow-up.
4-4-2.
Oh, caught
Crouch jab into the full crouch sweep.
Wait a minute.
Again, another rising slash.
Just a
Back
mid-check.
up. ARSLAN Ash. Devil in a red dress right now.
Oh my god. So tense. How do you close this guy out? Punishes the 10 on the second and gets the sweep! As soon as he let up on the offense, especially after the 1-2-2 punish, he's like, yes, plus frames, I should wait. Didn't work out, man.
Really has found good return this game so far. Out of not so much set play, but around full crouch mix. He's landed a few key sweeps.
Yeah, especially the options too. Like even after a set 3, step left in case they try to retaliate.
Awesome whip on the back, whip punish on the back turn, shadow strike. Set slide, crouch jab to offset.
Yeah, and it's 0 on hit too, so the crouch jab finally coming into play.
Wow, looking to maintain some kind of positional advantage here.
Oh, did get the whip punish? 4-2 chills, that's gonna get punished. Keeps it safe with only the first hit of the dive
again,
kick.
We're still playing chicken on the dive kick.
Intentional, he wants that throw break to switch sides. Last chance for Al, and he's not going to get a second hit. A down bag 2-4 does the job.
Yo,
ARSLAN, clean.
A lot of players talk about it coming into this. ARSLAN Ash, for so many players on this tour, especially so many of the qualified players in these group stages that you guys are going to see, he has been a consistent roadblock for so many of them. And man, for Al in particular, you know that is the one that, when you bookend a game, second place at EVO 2015, second place to ARSLAN Ash at EVO 2023, you know there has to be some kind of burning motivation for Al to be able to overcome that matchup. But not going to happen today, at least not in group stage. Al falling 2-0 to none other than the Emperor ARSLAN Ash.
ARSLAN Ash, you know, he's definitely trying to close out the chapter of Tekken 7 by being called the MVP of Tekken 7.
I mean, dude, if you win an EVO Japan, and a Tekken World Tour 2023 global final in the same year, that's a triple crown in my book. I mean, that's a whole new stamp in his legacy to me.
Right. That would definitely solidify himself. I mean, he pretty much is already.
Yeah, he already established. Don't get me wrong. He already is
absolutely. 4-time EVO champion.
But I mean, that's something that's never even
not the triple crown.
That's
right?
never even been conceived before.
That's
you know,
crazy. EVO Japan, EVO World, and now the TWT finals.
And it's so crazy when you consider where he came from. You were talking about it yesterday, man.
Dude, bro.
Imagine you just get your visa, you barely show up to.
You were 20 minutes before getting DQ'd at your pool. You're running across Japan. You have a language barrier that you can't like communicate with people to like direct you where to go. And then he goes there, gets sent to loser by Bola B, and still takes the whole tournament.
Oh my god.
That is insane.
But our next match, before we get further on his timeline, right? Our next match is going to be none other than Anakin going up against Rafe. We got a USA versus Saudi Arabia face-off here on this Group B stage. You see everybody out there.
Shout outs to the crowd.
Look, even a Cooney mirror match couldn't quiet this crowd down, man. They love it, and especially again, we said it earlier, right? Anakin here. To me, this is home turf, basically. This is as close as you're going to get.
It's right next door. He's down the street.
It's only an 8-hour drive from here to Atlanta. 6 if you're going, past the speed limit. But that's anyway. Rafe versus Anakin about to face off here. And Rafe, of course, we talked about him, hailing from Saudi Arabia. Of course, had that big win at Brussels Challenge, Major Edition. First place earlier this year, 850 total points. I feel like he registered for a lot of events. Didn't go to that many, but the ones he went to, he had a big impact in.
Yeah, one thing too to keep in mind in this matchup too, especially against such a parry-heavy Jin, right? Jackhammer is such a core tool out of Jack players.
Oh, yeah, especially
being able to launch punish a Jackhammer with a parry is a game changer in this matchup.
But you also know that, of course, Anakin, seasoned veteran at this. I mean, dude, this is American Tekken. You know, like this is American Tekken. This is Anakin. He's no stranger to that either. He has to know that going into this. And again, I always bring it back to like what Joey said at Clash of the Olympians. He's like, yeah, his timing is good, but he's also always on the move. He's just as conscious of his own habits as much as yours.
That's
know,
the self-awareness is definitely key to becoming a great fighting game player.
That's the difference between good to great. You know?
Absolutely.
When it's one thing to be able to pay hyper attention to what your opponents are doing, but also can you be super self-conscious about your, not just your options, but your timing on those options as well, especially in Tekken. That comes into play in a huge way, especially at the highest level like you guys are witnessing today.
And you got to be able to flip that on a dime. You got to be able to do that in between rounds. You only have a first to two here. This is crucial. Every round counts. Every hit counts.
And close, man, we have been at Souk all day long. If
Yeah,
we really
close quarter combat. You know, Wall's right there on that.
This is that kind of city, man. It's kind of grimy, you know.
We're fighting in a hallway, basically.
Dude is fighting in a telephone booth. Yeah. Look at this round start. What is that? Upper.
Okay, okay.
Okay, and then Upper got the crowd alive, too.
The angle's a little far for the Wall. What worked out, but another trade. What is going on?
Rafe is that dude. This is a real-life martial artist.
Oh, let the whole string rip.
Man versus machine. Low strikes from Anakin. Working that jackhammer. Stop sign into Das Boot.
Well, the offset timing on that full crouch down back one. Cuts him off of the down back, regular down back one. That one doesn't high crush. A little far. Yeah, I don't think the Wall 74 was going to reach Wall 72 instead. What a confirm! Yo, that Wall 72 won.
Low touch. Run up! Jab low string, able to close out for Rave here.
Ooh, got him ducking now. He's really got the lows in his head. Trade, but not in anybody's favor.
And just stays down, back to the wall. Outside again. Boots in your chest. Two jab, back off. Low touch.
The running tool.
Give me my brains.
Try to miss.
And we move the chains. Let's go.
Oh.
Great defensive movement
Right
for
at the wall.
Anakin. Eats LLK, but oh my god, get up low 3.
The natural big character head defense, like when you knock them down in that type of knockdown, their head hurt box isn't there a lot of the times.
That's situational awareness.
Oh no, the 1-2-4, that one is not interruptible, but it is a high on the third hit, and we're gonna get the wall with that. Big damage, 55% already. Parry, 2-4 at the wall, nasty. Try to break it, but the angle didn't work out for him. Oh my god,
No
the
way.
4-3 over the blue debug. Slap him. Okay, back to neutral now. Both of them readjusting their timing, their spacing, seeing what their options are. Anakin really simplifying it now, just 2-jab, jackhammer.
Yeah, it's really just run up, low strike, run up, jackhammer.
That is so crazy. Parry 2-4 at the wall, working out again for Ryan.
Balcony broken, and Rife has gotten so much off the wall this game.
Again?
And he just did it again!
What? Who uses that move with Jin?
Like dropped low crunch.
Wow. That is an interesting choice. That is a move choice that you don't usually really see with Jin unless they're trying to troll.
That's a read.
Yeah, that definitely
That's a
was.
read.
I like that because like a lot of the times he did go for the hop kick and stuff. He got jab punished anyways. You know, it's like if he's wrong with that low crush read on that, you know, he's like what, like a back 3 on the ground. Not a huge deal, but we'll see if Anakin adjusts to that.
Getting a little bit more space here. Balcony break no longer an option. Violet systems.
I love this
It felt
stage.
like Rafe got huge mileage off the wall that game.
Round 1. Fight.
Starting off with down 4.
4-4
the
stance.
Zen stance being naturally high evasive. Whoa, parries the back 1. Oh, had the duck. Did a low though.
Yo, put your hands up.
Did you see how he stopped right there just in case he was going to parry the tackle, the running tackle? Oh man, when the music hits right here, this part is so good.
Low jab, and again the parry return.
Not letting him
strike,
take his
yeah, good
frames. Then the hop kick works out this time. The adjustments from Ryan really paying off.
Round 2. Fight.
It felt like slowing the match down in this phase. Wow. Huge launch out of Sans. Gets his splat. Wall pressure. Finds a couple lows as Anakin tries to get back parallel to the wall.
Ooh, that punished the parry.
Yep. And Anakin getting back to his core gameplay here. Dash up, low strike. Trying to mix up between that and of course the
whip
stop
punish from
sign.
Ryan with the back 2-1. Trying to close out the round
And
with
the
the back 2.
jackhammer.
Oh, he actually got a full pickup.
Big
Nice.
whip recovery, gonna get the wall too.
Nice block with a little bit of chip. And yeah, just takes the down 4 immediately.
Round 3.
Final chance for Anakin here. Oh, the delay. The
touches
parry was
forward
there,
for
but the
one.
auto block kicked in.
Ready for this sweep. Wall pressure again. This is where he's gotten a lot of return in this game.
Jackhammer's good this time. Another one. Caught him out of Zen stance.
Saw Anakin with that duck into nothing.
Yeah, just in case the 1-2-4 was there.
Crouch jabs.
Whoa, nice
Standing.
stuff there.
And then the kick to the head.
1. Round 4.
One.
Fight.
I love when he does those ones. What a 2-jab. Got his turn back. Mariah fighting back now. The scramble. Little nice dunk on
Yes.
the 2-4.
Flash duck comes up with the while standing 1. That while standing lip punch gets his launch.
Ryan was just
Baseball
looking
slide just to push him to the wall.
anything to parry. He just parried a light attack with the
Debuff.
big wall combo with the
Drop
debuff.
that
Close it
shoulder.
up. Wait a minute.
Lip kick.
Second hit. Hold on. He's still alive. Setting up for mix.
Next
Gets him
interaction.
grounded.
Oh,
Whip
whip
punish.
Rave 2-1 over Anakin.
Wow. Wow. The fact that he got clipped by the second hit of the can. Super unfortunate for Anakin there because he just whip punished that or waited just a smidge.
That's the benefit of a steel toe boot, man. When you need just that extra bit at the tip like that.
That's that protagonist armor, dude. I'm the poster boy of this game.
Man, that was a set. But with the 2-1 finish here for Rafe, course, he had a 2-0 finish over Kokoma, 2-1 over Anakin. He still has to play Ow, and he still has to play ARSLAN Ash in group stage.
Oh my god.
But emerging, of course, having played 2 matches like that, emerging as our points leader as well. 2-0 currently is his record. But Anakin, you know, even though he's lost 2 sets, he's only -2 just because he was able to force a game 3 on each one.
True, yeah. Every game counts, man. The point differential is going to come into play when we get later into this Group B round robin section here.
Yeah, and taking a look at our next match, man. ARSLAN Ash back on stage in New Orleans going up against Kokoma from Korea. But tell me about this one, Mike. How do you feel about looking at these 2 players on stage?
ARSLAN Ash, you know, ever since he picked up Zafina and then he moved over to Kunimitsu, he really started like mastering the character, finding the intricacy. And the Kokoma, he kind of just plays whoever's cheap, right? So let's find out what Kokoma feels about his performance in the TWT so far.
좀 긴장은 솔직히 많이 되는 것 같아요. 왜냐면 마지막 철권 세븐의 이제 무대이기도 하고 당연하게 이제 이 자리에 밟았으니까 어떻게든 뭐 살아남을 수 있을까라는 걱정도 되고.
Yeah, so you see, Kokoma, of course, I think out of the Korean players, definitely one of the more well-traveled ones this year as well. He was anywhere and everywhere. It felt like for a while. He was just randomly show up at some places. You know, I was like, hey man, what are you doing here?
And then the last second training regimen in Pakistan too before the finals. And we're gonna take a look at his player card once again. Shoutouts to Tongball Love. Haven't seen that name in a minute, man. Tongball Love. If you guys don't know what Tongball is, that's Jin's forward 2. I love that move. Tongball Love.
Of course, again, that first place finish for him at Slash and Dash Emirates Showdown. Riding off that momentum here. Got himself 835 points, 12th place on the global leaderboard. But you're going up against the #1. ARSLAN Ash, 2,290. That's a crazy number, man.
It's
considering like
doubles Kokoma's points,
like
bro.
considering how the points break down for this event, that's crazy. Just the total pool share of points that you could get, he got such a huge real estate percentage out of it.
Yeah, it's especially with the Master Plus event with Evil Worlds, 800 points, double a normal Master's point count. But ARSLAN Ash, man, he's ever since he popped into the scene.
Oh, call for a blind pick.
Wow.
I think that's going to be a common theme, I think, for this weekend, especially tomorrow. I mean, I just remember a couple nights ago at the local gathering, Knee versus ATIF. They play in winner's side. Knee frame. I've never seen him like approach. He approached me. I don't know why he came to me, but he's like he's like looking in my eyes. He grabbed me by the collar. He's like, blind pick. I was like, okay. He was very, very, very serious. And the best part is they play, right? It's him versus ATIF. Blind pick is called. Grand finals. Knee gets back there. ATIF, yo, can I get a blind pick? They're just people are just calling blind picks.
Everybody's just picking you up with the Karakusa, dude. Just like, I need a blind pick, Obama. Give me that blind pick.
I'm like, I don't work here, man, but okay.
I'm just chilling, bro. I'm just hanging out.
Sir, this is a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, sir.
But ARSLAN Ash going up against Kokoma here in group stage. ARSLAN, of course, just finished 2-0 over Al. Already looking good for him in group.
Yeah, Kokoma here. He's the one probably calling the blind pick. He has the Kunimitsu, which would be scary to run the mirror match, but maybe he could do it. Or he's going to be going with Fang. He also has a Paul.
Or the Zafina.
Oh, Zafina? Zafina from ARSLAN and Fang.
Fang from Kokoma is what I would think, yeah.
All right, the Zafina is back. She never went away.
Yeah, he's kind of been option selecting her, I think, in certain matchups for certain players. But
Your fate is
Kokoma locked in here. Game 1.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, here we go. Helipad is the stage.
Immediately sidestep left. ARSLAN finds a while standing forward punish. Trying to work some of that Samsara strike, that 4-4-3 in the
Nice
stance.
punish.
Checking the Mantis immediately.
Little squid punch.
Inanna's tail. Oh my god, Manticore string lets the whole thing rip. Kokoma not afraid. Dash up jab, back off. See what kind of looks he gives him.
What a block. Wasn't confident in punishing. Still got the wall standing 1-2 though.
Yeah, he got a little bit, not the best, but
Wow, what a whip punish on the fish hook. Sultan's crouch dash into 1+4, caught moving with the rage drive. It's so fast, 13 frames. Round start down back 2, works out. Was looking for a back row catch, most likely. While standing 2 hits grounded either way.
ARSLAN so far he's been pushing more than he's been backing away.
Yeah, very aggressive.
He's been very aggressive with the start here. Gets caught trying to sidestep, eats some lows, eats a fish hook kick. Kokoma.
Ooh, tags him in the Mantis low. That's the tricky part, man. Mantis is so good because of those reasons. Follow up on the low hit.
Yeah, the transitions.
What a backdash whip punish!
And the uppercut and the damage in return at the wall. This character not known for her damage. Dude, she can hurt, especially with the wall back on. Really consistent wall ender.
Her like open stage damage is kind of mediocre, but her wall combo damage is crazy.
Especially when you have stance pressure to complement that as well.
And then all the pokes add up, especially when you transition in between the stances and stuff. What a blow.
Jab blow, yes.
On the forward 4-4, it does leave her airborne.
Well, did you get just take the Iron Fortress at the wall?
Try to up 4-2, but the down one still found Kokoma there.
ARSLAN. Rotating around, goes, got caught stepping to the right.
Plus 19, what are we doing with this?
More plus frames.
Yep. Why not?
Give me more.
Double it up. Full crush sweep is good, not dead.
And the stomp and
counter hit. Mantis down 3-1.
That's always the interesting point to me with Zafina players too, is like which stance transitions and stances do they prefer in certain matchups?
Yeah, Mantis.
So far, Mantis has been the preferred for ARSLAN in this matchup.
Mantis is so good, man. It's evasive. You can block high, mid, and low from that stance. It's crazy.
Fish hook, Manticore block.
Nice punish on the Wasane 1-2 with the shoulder.
We get chopped and screwed out here. Jab touches from Kokoma. Finally, the slide kick.
Got the wall pressure from Kokoma, but the slight sidestep right, turn the ties around.
Down
Up 4-2 to get it back.
Slide punch.
Ooh, counter
the check
hits
on the range drive.
Wow. Tekken 6 scenario campaign follow up on that down back 3.
Kokoma runs to a jab. ARSLAN pressing now a Scarecrow.
Yeah. Tarantula. Nobody has a super good punish against Tarantula.
She can get
like
low,
that.
man. She can get low.
Oh, she'd be like that. No, too far.
Yeah, the good mix up again.
Nice block this time though on the full crouch sweep. Should be the wall.
While standing launch, all the way to the wall. Boom! Sam!
Nice block on the down 2
chops. Manticore no counter hit.
So scary though. One
Slide
step
punch
with the rage drive. Just gonna use it for the advantage though.
Plus frames and again more plus counter hit
Trying
launcher.
to disrespect the rage drive advantage. Good choice from ARSLAN, and he took the 4-4-3 immediately.
That same situation happened earlier, right? He showed, hey, okay, I'm willing to, if you're going to block this and give me plus frames, I'm going to get more plus frames.
Hey.
Or you're going to get launched for trying to match.
Yeah, that was a great sequence there. It's so hard to move, too. If she does like a jab or anything, you can't do anything about it. She's 2+. Yeah, and especially Kokoma there, he went with the immediate 10-frame back one, try to stop her. Especially because ARSLAN, on the first time he did that sequence, he did the 4-4-3 a little deep. Delayed. Yeah, delayed, off timing a little bit. This time he did that 4-4-3 immediately.
He was probably betting on the same gap being there.
Yup. High level play, man. Show your opponent one option, you think they're going to do it again, and then they already have an answer for you the next time. It's a trap.
This is offense.
Nice, that is a punish.
Yeah, 1-3.
Mid, just backs off. A lot more Scarecrow this time. Nice punish on the second hit, but there is a threat of a third. Standing 1-2 is exactly -13. Great fish hook check there, 12-frame mid. Ooh.
Safe mid, yeah, with passive ability to check some side steps. Tarantula long torpedo kick.
That fish hook doing work.
Gotta imagine ARSLAN takes notice of that.
Another fish hook trade. Ooh, big counter. Didn't get the crouch cancel combo.
Takes the low check.
What a step from ARSLAN. Whittling his life away now. Down back 2.
And the stomp. ARSLAN still in it.
That is a great button for Zafina. Counter it down back to 13 frame mid. Sidestep left, down forward 2 to start it off. Should be the wall.
That's the key point of it too, right? You want to sidestep left against Zafina fundamentally, but that down back 2 like that will catch that sometimes.
Yeah, that down back 2 is surprisingly good,
And
especially
you get
the counter hit
benefit of-
knockdown.
Yeah, the counter hit knockdown to get a nice little chunk for it.
We're seeing a lot more coming out of Arslan now. Oh, 10
Low
strings,
kick,
do we
lift the
know?
whole string rip.
Okay. Just stop at the 4th,
Yo,
5th hit.
Kokoma's mixed with his jab strings and his that 1-3-2 with Bang.
Yeah, Kokoma's playing really well
He's
right
getting
now.
solid return out of it.
He's keeping up with Arslan right now.
That Kempo fainting.
Nice
Whip punish with the
punish.
wave drive.
Yo! Every round he's got was that blue shoulder.
Fight.
For Kokoma, Rave Drive, it feels like it's
Wow.
definitely been the MVP here. Insane movement and launch option here from ARSLAN Ash, though.
Yeah, a little too far, and it was a low wall flat.
But back to the wall here. Jab, ooh, a defiant jab by Barre. Bishop kick again off the wall.
Oh, down back 2 to keep him in check.
Yeah, you want to go to the left side.
Get
Grab,
off
we
of
break
me.
it.
Oh, tech
Now
blow.
counter hood. Slide kick and the Rave Drive again.
It's too far. It was too far to pick up.
Kokoma's still in it.
What a
Not
stab.
anymore. Wow, even on rounds here, set point. ARSLAN Ash from Pakistan.
What a block and perfect punish from Arslan. This wall combo's gonna hurt.
Low damage, that's what they said. Minus 50%, just like that.
He wasn't able to get the conversion off of that wall splat.
Bishop goes low.
Full crouch sweep again.
Stop!
Final chance for Kokoma.
Miss punish.
Wow.
The low touch and ARSLAN Ash 2-0.
So good. So clean.
So far undefeated in group stage play.
Phenomenal. Kokoma only had the option of sidestepping right away from the wall.
Yeah.
And he knew that. And he was spamming down back too. I dare you to try to move. Get hit by this.
That was the, yeah, that's like the layer 2 of that situation, right? Especially with the sidewall in that position. But man, ARSLAN Ash up to an early start, and I think the next set that he plays is going to make this. I mean, is he going to run away with this dude? He's already up 4-0.
He's a perfect student. Look at this. Perfect report card.
And right now, yeah. How many tokens is he getting from Chuck E. Cheese right now? He's getting a lot right now. But Wraith right now, the only second place with 3 points right behind him. Still has to play, of course, Al and ARSLAN Ash. Yeah, that's still got to go down. That's probably going to be the one to define this so far. But man, it's looking good for ARSLAN right now, for sure.
Yeah, super clean.
And the thing is, that sounds token, but this is a stage where he has not progressed out of group stage play a couple times, right?
Yeah, the first time he made it to TWT finals was 2019, where he really exploded on the scene. And then he specifically said during interviews that, we thought we were the best. I thought we could just coast through, and they didn't really train for the finals. He said that in the interview, and then they weren't able to make it into that top 8 stage on the final day. So ever since then, I feel like ARSLAN wanted to be able to take one of these home, especially this year too, to get the 3P, right? It's not easy to do, but he's looking like he's going to be able to do it. And especially last year too, right? Like, ARSLAN in the same pool. Everybody was expecting them to make it out,
and
didn't happen.
Then the guy that beat them didn't even make it out either. But wow. I mean, if you guys want to stay tuned in with, keep up with all the stuff that we're talking about, right? Tekken World Tour has been going on, but make sure you guys follow TekkenWorldTour.com. Follow the socials to keep up with the newest Tekken content. Follow BNE Esports on Twitter or X for more excitement on the TWT and updates at Tekken at BNE Esports. BNE Esports on YouTube as well. I mean, this tour, like I said, this is the bookend for Tekken 7. We had to start, we had to finish, but there's a new game on the way, and I'm sure it's going to get even crazier after that. And you can get started too, man. I know you guys see these goodies. We got the exclusive electrified figurine, 25 centimeters tall with the glowing wings. 8 glossy collectible character cards, the arcade token, the Leroy Smith ring, full game with the Ultimate Edition content and bonuses, the Steel Book face-off with the premium box. Make sure you guys head on over to Bandai Namco store, pre-order this exclusive premium collector's edition, available January 26, 2024. That is not very long from now.
Absolutely. It's right around the corner, and we're going to send off Tekken 7 with a bang. But yeah, Tekken 8 right around the horizon. But don't go anywhere, guys. We got some more games coming to you soon, right after this break.
Les couchers de soleil sur la scène me rappellent ce que je dois protéger.
Je vais m'en charger.
Get ready for the next battle. Tekken 8. New challenger.
Accepte ta défaite. Tu as perdu d'avance.
Victor Chevalier.
Il y a de l'amélioration, Raven. Soyons efficaces. Échec et mat. Nous sommes les seuls à pouvoir contrôler l'équilibre des puissances de ce monde.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the Tekken World Tour Finals for 2023, and we are a little bit more than halfway through the Group B stages. You're joining me. I'm MYK with Majin Obama, the hometown hero.
Yeah, man, I cannot. Again, I'm over the moon that we are where we are, about to watch the chaos unfold that we are about to behold here on this stage. Man, coming up next, again, this is Group B stage fanfare. Ao versus Rife. Japan versus Saudi Arabia in New Orleans. But before we get to our match, man, we got to get special props. So again, Game Dimensions for the awesome Tekken action figurines. 21 points for articulation. You got a favorite move out of that 220-something move list?
You could probably pose them to do that.
You could probably pose them. My favorite, down forward 1.
I want to see.
Just like
I'm trying to see Kazuya do the helicopter kicks, man. Up 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
You probably need a few to, I guess, get the whole thing going. But again, big ups to Game Dimensions. Make sure you guys get yours with the code free shipping. Use that QR code at the bottom of the screen. Go to store.bandainamcoent.com. Place your order. And again, thanks to Game Dimension for supporting the Tekken World Tour the way they have. Make sure you guys support them as well.
Absolutely. Big shout outs. They already got Wave 2 out, but let's take a look, another look at the report card for Group B. ARSLAN Ash here, the perfect straight 8 student with the 2-0-2-0 in both of his sets.
Yeah, I think a big question mark for him going into this was the Ao set, especially after Evo. What's Ao's response, especially after the win that he was able to get on him in group stage at the same event last year. But ARSLAN Ash quickly silenced all critics, I think, if there were any left in the building. As you see right there, 4-0, 2 wins. Man, this is going to be hard. Anakin, Rife stepping up now, have to go up against him. But first, Rife from Saudi Arabia. Again, we seen him earlier. Really exciting matches, showcasing a lot of what Jin's just basic merits and strengths are as a character. He's still very prevalent in this game. And, you know, he's always putting his hands up trying to get some parries off. But he's going to have to go up against the #1 ninja from Japan, Ao, running this Kunimitsu.
Yeah, and Ao's been, I missed Ao, man, especially since Tekken 6 Elisa days. And seeing that he finally has a character that he can mesh with that well with the Kunimitsu too.
It was cool with the interviews too, because when that question comes up, like, it sounds corny, but like when you ask a player, right? When you ask a player, like, yo, how do you feel about this character? And you know, like, if it's not a character pick that you're forced to make, but it's one that you voluntarily like, this is the perfect character for me. He said, like, Riso Tekken the character. This character is my ideal character, is the way he put it.
Let's go. You know, and the Koreans also have a saying too. Sonemachi, it just means like it fits in my hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, like this is my character. It just works with my hands, you know.
And like if you played a lot of games or you've ever had a character that meshed with your style and the way you like to play the game like that, you know how that feels. And being able to see this kind of match between these two players like that on this stage in New Orleans, Louisiana, in group stage at the Tekken World Tour 2023 Finals.
Let's get it.
Right versus Ao. Saudi Arabia versus Japan. Infinite stage.
Oh my God.
Big block on the low.
Already.
Comes up with the hop knee punish.
Damn, there were so many forward fours in there.
And the end gets to take the guaranteed damage. Nice little chunk of unscaled at the end.
Back to small Tekken now. All the explosions are gone. 2-2 just tags him. Checks the set, but gets a low parry.
Great mid interception there for Brave.
I love that combo. It looks so sick.
Gets caught with a stray hit there into the rage art.
No funny business.
And
Just catch out, get around.
The burning blade. Why she got so many swords, man?
Where's she even pulling out?
Like, where's the blue one even come from? It's like a ghost sword? Like, what is it?
Round start 2-2,
2-2 slash, and again, you see him fainting in the back turn, going with the Radiata spin after.
Had to step, but then the Zen cancel, saved Riot there.
Low parry.
Unskilled? Yes, sir.
And gets.
Oh, that
was sick.
Jump sweep. classic Tekken. If you guys don't know, when you land from an empty jump, you are in crouch. Cheeky little sweep setup for Al there.
And of course, we talked about this earlier, right? Watching this Kuni gameplay, something fundamental to her is, again, the forced play around her set stance where she dashes like that. Oh, we buried the... No way!
Yo, right?
That looked like a combo video. Back three, and then the float from Rave here.
Converts it too.
Staying down.
Oh, that's the mix. After
Yeah, the down 4-1 with the follow-up. Counter hit launcher.
Oh, playing around it.
And you saw Ray putting his hands up too. That's a tell for Al.
It's not me, officer. Oh, big counter in forward 4 though. Not quite enough to kill. We're gonna set it up for Oki. No, just gain damage.
Just take the damage. Safe.
Oh!
Monty spin kicks in the sweep.
Not
4-4-2.
Yo! Smart stuff. Stay ducking to get under the high and gets the punish.
Miscalculation from Al there. Parry movement.
Oh, what a step around the down back 4.
Yeah, and the 1-2-2 touch. Takes some Manji spin kicks after, willing to back off. Safe mid checks from both players.
Wow,
Ooh,
back
the interception on the set.
Yeah, he's done that twice now. I really like that move choice for Set.
Set stance overall has mostly been nullified. Aside from that jump, he got some full crouch mix-up return, but
Oh, the damage is adding up.
Low touch.
Ooh, takes the damage while you're getting on the floor.
Leg drop. You want a leg drop? Fine. I got this blade for you.
Ooh,
2-2 touch.
God,
Spin in the face. Forward 4-2. The rising upper slash. Ow. Game 1.
I really love how Al messes around with that 1+2 stance, goes into back turn, turns around, makes it look like he's just turning around, and then he sneaks in with a turnaround full crouch sweep.
I think it's also like it shows how much he respects Rife too. I think his reactions in particular.
Right.
And especially if he knows he's looking for parry like that, that's why he's showing a lot of feints to throw off his timing. Okay, yo, you think I'm gonna go back turn? You think I'm gonna go spin? Right? That's when I go full crouch, get you with the sweep, get guaranteed return after that. Like. Man, it's
so many layers, man.
Yeah, it's like in boxing, right? When you start to just like stomp and then you move your shoulder that one way, they think you're about to throw a jab or something or a straight.
The Uncle Vi shoulder pump, it's just like, I'm about to do a DP.
But that's what this character allows for with the way she has so many stances like that, right?
Yep.
Between spin, between full crouch, between back turn.
Yep.
It's a lot to look for, and it happens so fast.
And then just the fact that she could play at so many ranges too. She has that kunai. She has Set to close the distance. She has a weapon down forward too. It's just, man, both of them using their tools fantastically. And even too, like, Al definitely aware that Riot is a very parry happy Jin. So yeah, like you said, the paints are definitely coming into play and working out. Here we go, game number 2. What's the stage gonna be? Where are we going with this? Jungle Outpost.
The Outpost.
This balcony break is the easiest to get to the next wall, so maybe we'll see some crazy combos. You also have the extra wall break on the bottom level as well.
Floor, yeah. Question is, when are we going downstairs? How early? Who's it gonna benefit to? Man, watching this, coming off that Elisa trailer yesterday, I love how they've gone back to character intros, special character intros.
I love that, bro. That was like one of the coolest things in Tekken 8.
Falling hail, mid checks, and again, no counter hit there. But forward 4, Wraith trying to get in on his terms. You saw the hands go up.
And Lancer safe stream.
People at home, when he throws his hands up like that.
Oh man, he caught him.
The spin into the strike, counter hit launch, boom. Slash, 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 slash.
Oh, actually went through on the last hit to the other side, so they lost wall positioning.
Great return at the wall here for Al, and then Monty spin kicks to close it out low.
Round 2.
Man, I remember when Kunimitsu first came out. Up back 2, 13 frames
Just cut him in the face like that. Get cut like you're ugly. Crouch at the offset. These low strikes from Ray.
And you're ugly because you got cut.
Two swings. Low parry. And Al is going to get the wall as his reward here.
Oh, funky angle.
Yeah,
but
can't get the full return, but he finds it again. And the peel off, and the resplat. And
Kept
the
it.
safe mid-check as he's peeling off. Excellent. Al,
Super
right now,
safe.
set, control, set point.
Ooh, gets tagged with the Tong ball. In the back, not too much though. Good mid check, hit her out of the sweep.
Excellent step to the left side.
Ooh,
But evade the
again.
strikes.
Or 2 shells for
two.
some reason.
In the full crouch, rising slash.
Bro, Al's all over him. He had the wild standing 3, but he was off axis because of the tech roll.
Parallel to the wall.
Oh my
No
God! He got him! I've never even seen Al do that before. Down 1 on blocking to rage art.
The confidence to go up like that. 2-0 over Rife in group stage play. Gyogun Ao.
I 100% got it. I also did a down forward 1 there. I know everybody at home in the chat also got it. You all did a down forward 1 there.
Fast set there. Yeah, that was a that was a really aggressive opening too.
Dude, that game 2 was like, I know everything about you. I know what you had for breakfast. I know what you had for dinner last night. I know everything about you.
And you know, thinking about it too, we touched on this earlier. A lot of the players in this final that you're going to see in the group stages, they might not be playing Jin today, but there's a lot of Jin DNA. Ao in particular has a lot of practice against a couple of those players.
Yep.
That's a matchup he knows very well, in particular, just on the character matchup values, right on paper.
Yeah, especially like you said, like Shikoden used to be an old school Jin main. He's been playing for a minute.
Yeah, I mean,
too.
you heard him say it in the interview, right? He's like, I don't want to fight Chikarin before the final because that dude knows me very well because they play together so much, right? And they practice. But there you see Ao going up 2-0 over Wraith. Wraith now at 1 point, 2 set wins. Correct?
Yeah.
2 set wins. However, 0-2 to Ao, so right now he has a 1 point differential, but he's 2-1.
We'll leave it to the mathematician to keep us updated on the scoreboard. Man, it's been so crazy to call it, but Riot doing phenomenally with the Jin, but Ao just had his number on that last game there.
Yeah. And I think that was an important set to 2-0 for Ao in particular too.
Yeah, especially, yeah, if you can win 2-0, definitely take it, man. You don't want it to come down to game differentials at all.
Especially given his set with Anakin and ARSLAN so far. You know, being able to win that 2 straight, that's important for his point differential overall. And it's going to give him at least a better chance to be able to try to get out this group stage. But coming up next, baby, it's Kokomo versus Anakin. Let's take a look at Anakin's player card here. Again, you guys already know where he's from. Atlanta, Georgia. He can't help but tell everybody about it, right? Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL, let's go.
And again, 9th place on the leaderboard this year, 935 total points, and one of the higher-rated ELO players in our total. Again, according to the stats from Pun Life, one of the higher-rated ELO players in our final. But of course, here's Kokomo next. His opponent, likely going to be playing Fan. We don't know. He's still kind of a question mark sometimes.
Yes.
But
we've only seen the Fan come out of him so far, but he might pull out the Kunimitsu in this matchup. We don't know.
he's
right?
wily, yeah. Hard to predict sometimes, but global ranking 12th, 835 points on the Tekken World Tour this year.
Whew. Players are already set up. I wonder if Kokomo, you know, we did see the blind pick coming out of Kokomo earlier.
I think, dude, I think that's only going to get worse. Especially, I feel bad for the guys tomorrow. I think it's going to be one every set. I can see it happening. I can see it developing that way.
And that's exactly what happens when you have you're such a master at so many characters, right? Like Kokomo has the Fang, Kuni. We said the Paul as well in certain instances.
ATIF.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
ATIF is like the actual Mokujin of Tekken, dude. He could play every character. And like I thought, it is the Kunimitsu against the Jack.
Kuni Jack, not the first time we've seen this matchup in the past past couple hours.
Very popular character. I remember a lot of players were trying to like downplay Kunimitsu early on. I'm like, what are you guys
That's a
smoking,
losing
bro?
bet. I think, like I look at some of those
She
people.
has
I'm
no
like,
lows, man. She has no lows.
Hey.
Kunimitsu ain't got no lows.
hey, you don't want to get me started. Look, as a low-level player, I heard some people say some stuff about Noctis for a couple of years.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm just saying. Here we go. Safe mid checks from Kokomo. He's willing to get up in Anakin's face.
Guys.
Kind of while standing forward.
Wow. 4-2 there.
Yeah, stop sign to interrupt the pouncing strike.
Wow, just let it hold. 4-break combo rip on him in neutral there.
And Anakin at first was way more defensive, was backing up in this matchup, but now you see him swinging a lot more.
2-2 into stance, into the dive kick, just safe
As soon as I
option.
say that, he does nothing, just does raw debug in neutral.
Oh,
Jackhammer to butt,
out
right
of
the
the air.
floor.
Let's go. Setting up for Oki instead. Side step 1, plus frames. Oh, shoot! Max damage, wall bounce. She's
the
dead. Clever girl.
Round 2.
First round, we've only got one floor left, just like that.
That was max range on that wall bounce.
Now 4-1 so far. Kokomo willing to just press the offense here. Rising slash. Goes with the back 3-ender. Oof, good guard, and Anakin now. What's the option here?
Breaking it. Get rid of all the floors.
But to get the wall? No, just short of it. Corner positioning, and Kokoma trying to step around to the left side, trying to get out of it.
That was an extra long set, too.
Yeah.
Really let the set movement rock.
Just wanted to get the maximum amount of mobility and movement out of it. Low Manji kicks. Anakin back to the wall.
Ooh,
the low
power
strikes.
crush. Debug the blue stuff.
He's driving the jackhammer again.
Wow, good sidestep rage drive there with punishing the 2 jab on Jack.
Fight.
Nice movement from Kokoma right now.
Just a micro step left, but it's just enough.
Just sidestep block, seal whiff, and whiff confirm.
Manji low kicks. Back away. Working jab strings a little bit more.
What a jab.
Jab down for 1.
That's why we're going left, trying to avoid those jackhammers. Threw him out of the power crush with a throw. Unbreakable. Oof. Caught him
Jackhammer
ducking.
again.
Oh, you're
Lance
staying
sees
down? He
machine
called
gun
it out.
upper.
That was sick. He called it out.
Whip punish. Oh, catch the slide 3.
Ooh, another one. Wow. Anakin. All the debugs.
Yeah, Rage has done a lot for Anakin in this game so far.
Oh,
Set
yeah.
slide, sidestep to the right, finds the rising knee here.
That's really been the set 3 mix-up game afterwards. On hit, she's only 0, so a lot of times both players try to retaliate with the while standing 4. But if Kunimitsu sidesteps that while standing 4, she can launch punishing for it. Just like that, Kokoma ties up the round count.
Lateral movement finds a low touch. Close first game here.
Ooh, double set.
Feint.
Ooh, nice dash with punish with the 2-1.
Sets Nagake into nothing. Jackhammer.
Is good. Stomp on her, counter hit on the second hit. The wall's right there. Takes the damage. Oh my god! Oh my god! Ground and pound! Kama Sutra! Oh my goodness!
And Anakin takes the first game.
Wow. He just pancake crashed that little girl. She's dead.
It's like the trust exercise. Like, yo, hold me, hold me.
I can't catch a rope. I can't catch a refrigerator, bro. All right, here we go. Game number 2 coming up. Kokoma, you know, he tried the Kunimitsu. Looks like he's sticking with her.
I mean, yeah, it was a close game, you know?
Sticking out with her on the same stage, too.
stage.
She got a nasty floor break combo if she's able to utilize it.
Yeah, with the Engetsu enders, too. But it felt like Anakin was the one that got the most return out of it the first game.
Right, the flow, jackhammer, like that was super clutch for him. Oh, he tried to punish the second hit, but the third hit still got there in time.
Back turn, low strike.
Ooh, full count sweep.
Yeah, the low cross chop.
Nice
Anakin back
duck.
to the wall. Great tuck.
Yeah, just in case the third hit. He wasn't sure how to interrupt it. Ooh, another rage drive.
Yo, Anakin and Rage.
Timing on the jackhammer
Drop
on
bows
Waco.
on her.
Round 2.
Anakin with Rage, as this set has been very, very, very well.
Like almost
the
every single
timing.
one has hit.
The timing. He just knows where to place it.
Ooh, the high worked out. Oh, that was a punish. He committed to double down back 1-1 and caught his timing with the hop kick on the jackhammer, but screwed a little too close to the wall, so not going to get a wall combo.
Safe mids in the flip kick. Kokoma now. Back to
Missed the
no
punish.
Low touch and the low cross chop.
Uh-oh. Kokoma back against the wall.
Not
He tried
twice.
it again.
Not twice.
Oh, wait. Every rage drive has hit. Another debug, and that's a punish on hit. Smart choice from Kokoma there, taking the debug, grounded at the wall.
Even so, Anakin with Rage this set so far. That is an angry, angry man. 2-2 slashes, threatening the dive kick.
what a
That time we let it
confirm.
rip.
Oh,
Confirmation.
and she actually went through, so she's not going to get her nasty floor break combo there. Another one.
Still a huge chunk here. Mid strikes. Falling hail. Stepping to the right side, trying to hold this wall break.
Yo!
Uppercut!
Interrupted the set. It's a little too far, so we're going to go for the floor break. Get as much ball carry as possible. Yo, no, 100% hit
Yo, Anakin
ratio.
is crazy. Anakin's crazy.
I thought he was going to wind it up.
Jackhammer, the cross.
Oh, okay. He was feeling himself a little bit there. I respect it, though. It was always working every time. Why not? Do it till they give you a reason. Now the jackhammers are out in play.
Yeah, establishing it in mid-range. Kokoma has to be cautious about how he steps, how he moves to the left side, maybe. He's keeping it very 2D so far. Set stash. Rising slash after the sweep.
While standing for the
Jab
counter
string,
hit.
and then again, break the floor all the way to the bottom.
This hurts.
And gets.
Jeez.
While standing 4, big chunky while standing 4 there. Low jabs, working his way off the wall.
Oh, minus 14. No punish at all on the 1-2-4.
Jack hammers the set 3, still hit him.
Catches
Uppercut!
with the down. No, she's so small. No way, high crush. Oh my God. Deepa.
Anakin on set point.
The crowd is erupting
Ooh,
off
it
of
just
that
got
one.
real. 1-2-2.
Oof,
Jackhammer.
But we're on the bottom floor. Nice step from Kokoma around the jackhammer this time.
Gonna get the wall.
Big boy combo. Spring
Spring kick.
Eat it raw. Ooh,
Jackhammer.
I like that deep dash jackhammer too. Make him think about it.
Low parry.
On the set 3. We're going for wall carry. Side wall though. Doesn't overcommit. Safe stuff. Debug again. High crush.
Oh my God.
The mini uppercuts. Shades of Joe Crush. Blocks the full ground sweep.
Anakin 2-0 over Kokoma in Group B.
Very clean set for Anakin there, and that's exactly what he wanted to get some comfort in the report card.
Yo, he's got some wind in his sails right now. The way he's playing today. You see that crowd too, bro? I told you that's a big deal, man. It doesn't seem like it would have a huge impact, right? But having home field advantage like this, not having to travel across multiple time zones like that to compete in a stage like this, that makes a big difference.
Big time, big time. And, you know, of course, the jet lag is definitely a thing in tournaments. You know, you got to change your food diet, too. You don't know what you're going to eat out there. It definitely affects everything, man.
And right now, Anakin looks like, man, full confidence in
Did you see
the
how many
rage.
debugs?
The rage. Him with rage, that said it. That was like, what, close to 100? It was like, what, 9 out of 10, I think, or something like that?
I think he hit every single one. I think he hit every debugger in that set.
And you can see his report card here. That's his win, right? That's his one win so far, but it was 2-0. That's important. So it's going to come down for him to be able to try to make the grade here against ARSLAN Ash, his last set of this group stage play.
That's tough.
That's a set, man. That's what we're looking at.
You got to beat the best to become the best. So he's right there. But yeah, all these guys have a couple more sets to play. ARSLAN Ash is the only one here with 2 sets left to play against Anakin and Raif.
Yeah, so I believe we're going to be seeing the Raif set next, and I think the last one's going to be ARSLAN Ash versus Anakin.
Crazy.
Man, just the fact that it comes down to just how Anakin used rage so well that entire set.
He was using it as like a range control. He's like, oh, you're going to set from right there. You can't block immediately after set. So he's just been playing around that the whole time. And the other times he's used it as a high crush, like all the utility after that rage drive, he used it perfectly in that set.
Yeah, and I mean, it's also just, it kind of highlights, again, one of his player strengths, too. We didn't see it so much. We saw a few uppercuts, especially in far range like that. But again, his sense of timing and where to place some of these low jabs, where to place some of these stop signs, where to place these range drives, right? Especially after like the kind of standoff situations like that where somebody's afraid to pull the trigger like that. But check this out. We got ARSLAN Ash versus Raif coming up next. So I'm curious, MYK, is like, who does ARSLAN want to play in the finals?
Let's find out.
Should he make it there? Let's find out.
I just want to avoid top players so I can just make top 8. Not looking forward to play with anyone.
A man of few words sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I respect the honesty, though. He's like, I just want to cruise into the final.
I don't want to play anyone.
Yeah, preferably.
But with that said, let's take a look at the player cards coming up for ARSLAN, Ash, and Raif. ARSLAN, he lets you know, I want as easy a day as possible to be able to get to Sunday. But coming from Pakistan once again, and our global ranking leader, 2,290 points on the Tekken World Tour this year once again.
Especially with such a decorated player like this, right? Like, he's had all the EVO winnings and stuff like that, but he hasn't had that TWT final championship
I mean,
yet.
this is the final stamp in that in that catalog, right? Of what I mean, for him and his record and what this game has done for him and changed his life, for sure, right?
100%.
Rife, of course, another player on the mark here. 11th place on the global ranking leaderboard, hailing from Saudi Arabia, 850 points. I talked about it, I got kind of sappy yesterday. I'm talking about it, like, this game, you got to put it out there. For some people, 7 years you're talking about. For some people, 2 months short of 9 years.
Yeah. Practically a decade, man. It was a big chunk out of all of our lives.
But no matter what, it's like, especially for some of the players here, this, not even just the players, some of the staff, some of the people running things behind the scenes, some of the people on the mics.
Absolutely.
This game changed lives. And it had something special that you cannot capture. And ARSLAN Ash is definitely...
It's lightning in a bottle.
Yeah. I mean, he's absolutely one of the figures. Whoa. Now,
Negan?
I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming.
What?
The
Riot
Negan picking group stage.
does play Negan on the side. We have seen him, like, he's the most loyal Jin, but then the one time his Jin really wasn't working out, he did switch over to the Negan.
So, MYK, what is this about? Is this about intimidation stands, checking lows? Is this about the range that they're going to be playing? Is it about the value out of the 1-2-4? What is this?
It's value out of the 1-2-4, and not just that, but Negan is out of the male characters, too. He has phenomenal movement. Negan's movement is better than a lot of the other male characters that have a lot of big hurt boxes.
This character's been consistently adjusted as well from season to season. He is, like, it feels like he squeezes a lot of value out of, especially, like, fast frame attacks.
Yeah, just playing around, just little sidestep blocks, see them live, get a 1-2-4. It adds up. It's like 29 damage after his 1-2-4.
Right here as well, in this space, this compact gameplay space, range 1.
He plays that very well.
Yeah, he excels there, as well as far out, just because of the reach.
He also got my favorite move in the game, back 1+2. Yeah.
Rifling the guard, shows a whiff, no punish. ARSLAN with the 2-2 slash.
What's a back to a kunai, though? Man.
Round 2.
Flash duck, he comes up with the wall standing 1-1 punish. Or rather, wall standing 1 punish. 2-2 in the spin, 2-2 Radiata.
Yeah, trying to sidestep left against that 1-1-2. Gotta go right on it,
ARSLAN
though.
is playing very fast. He's getting in his grill, going for a lot of transitions in the back turn. See him going some Setsunagake stance as well.
Ooh.
Really switching his tempo.
Dancing
He's
on
willing
him
to
a
back
little
off, break on the 1+2. Safe mid, check me.
Ooh.
And I'm out. Monty spin kicks. Guard. Step all the way to the left and somehow kicks her in the back of the
that
leg.
tracking was crazy. Back 2-4, homing attack.
Pressing here.
2-3.
2-2 slashes, back off. Set 2, mid slashes. Crop jab to offset your offense.
Poke battle, counter hit though from Cooney.
Set 4, oh my god.
Trying to catch him ducking or maybe clip him with movement after that +3 on that down back 4. But ARSLAN doesn't bite.
1-2-2. Just the reward out of just 10 frame punishes like that. Set slide again.
Wow.
Into the hop knee.
But big
no
drop.
combo.
Still ARSLAN with a huge life lead here. Counter hit, caught him ducking. That's the mix after that counter hit down back 4. Do you duck
Yeah,
to eat
but a
that?
defiant hop knee here. Gonna get the wall. Slash.
Bro,
ARSLAN Ash
is on a tear. He hasn't lost a single game today. That's crazy.
That's crazy, but it's also a consistent reminder. This is the dude everybody has their eyes on right now. He's your global point leader for a reason. He is probably one of the, by now, he's the most decorated Tekken 7 player.
I think so, yeah. 100% agree.
I don't even think that's not even a controversial statement.
Nobody even comes close.
Yeah. At this point, he's going for extra credit at this point. He's really just going for the record books.
4-time Evo champion? He already got 2 this year? Going for the triple threat? With the finals?
A triple crown winner, and again, we got to talk about this. Other people brought it up this weekend. This is the event for him that has eluded him, right? Ever since he started and came on the scene, showing up late the pools at EVO Japan in Fukuoka. This event in particular is the one that has somehow eluded his championship.
It's great. This time, definitely trying to make it to the top 8. Hasn't been able to come out of the round robin section of the group play.
But it's looking favorable for him right now. But he has to be able to put Rife away here. 1-0 advantage. We're on the elevator.
We'll see if Rife has some adjustments here in game number 2. Got some tips from Joka. Kokuma building is the stage.
Yes.
And we're just burning some clock.
No, he is.
Oh, okay. Just checking if my down button works. All right, nice. Right for the punish late. That's the scary part about that down forward one string. You got to just commit to punishing the second hit, or that's gonna happen.
And that duck and while standing launch, look at the reward. Huge, just 60% jump, just like that. 1-2 in the Manji spin kicks. Looking for a while standing one.
Ooh, wavoo. Little stanky leg.
Yeah, the overhead kick. Safe mid checks.
defense
While standing
is
one,
so
he's
good.
mixing it up so much right now.
10 seconds left.
And then just like that, back off.
Gotta know when to hit the brakes. But man, gotta go in now. 3 seconds. LLR King, no time. No time.
Round 2.
That low touch when ARSLAN went up and got that low kick, that was essentially a checkmate.
Yeah, he had to do the LLR here right there, but ARSLAN knew I'm gonna swing first right here.
The movement and the finesse. The back turn to evade comes up
So
with the while
clean.
standing flip kick. And the slashes at the wall, 45% just like that. 2-2.
Just tag him a little bit. It's so good. A little swipe. Counter it up 4-2, but it was a sidewall.
And
It
built the
was a little
sidewall
far.
positioning here too.
ARSLAN pretty much dancing at full screen a couple of times now. Gotta counter it back 4-2-1.
That's a tell for him, man. I mean, Rafe got this round, but so far right now it feels like ARSLAN Ash is just comfortable.
Yeah, really comfortable.
He's feeling good. He's
He's
comfortable.
partying almost like at full screen.
Okay, these stature kicks now
But these
starting
pumps
to
are
add
starting
up.
to, yeah. Hold on, I think Rife is figuring something out. Got a full cross sweep though. He thought he was gonna stay grounded, went for the double 4-4-2. Nice break.
Oh, I thought he was going to low stab.
And then he sets right off the wall immediately. Count, he did it too early, too fast. Got
Manji
clipped by the
kicks.
second hit of set 1-2.
You see, ARSLAN, after Manji kicks his on to while standing 4 after immediately.
That
Crap
cartwheel
finish.
was some baloney, man. He did down forward 3+4 and he got under Jin's jab.
Yep. That's why
Goonie
they do it in that range like that, right?
Many players try to say she's dead because that move got nerfed.
I mean, it's not even that slow. It's
Yeah,
not even that slow.
It's a fantastic move. 14 frame punish if you commit to the full thing. Jin is one of the privileged characters to have a 14 frame while standing. Gets the mid wall bounce. 1-2-4 carnival.
He's a pro tag. It's okay.
Counter hit. The confirmation from ARSLAN too.
And in Rage, here's the thing. Rage
Yo,
back to the wall.
both of them
The
empty
wall
jumps.
jumps.
He didn't commit to the down 3-3. It was over.
Jab into the flip kick.
Oh, God, mixed. Not over yet. One more chance.
Both players glowing red.
Wow.
Set mid slash and ARSLAN Ash. 2-0 over Rife in group stage.
Perfect score so far. 2-0.
Every parent in here is smile on their face right now when you get 100% A+ like that. And for the first time, ARSLAN Ash coasting into the top 8 like that out of group stage at the final.
Dude, you know, like, growing up, my parents would always compare me to other kids, and that's exactly what's going to be happening with ARSLAN. It's like, why can't you be more like ARSLAN? How long have you been playing this game? You be more like
He got
ARSLAN.
100%. It couldn't have been that hard.
You couldn't even get 95%, bro. Like, what's wrong with you?
Who be on a roll? Who cares about that shit? But there you see it. ARSLAN Ash, 2-0 over Rife, 2-0 over Kokuma, 2-0 over Gyogun Ao. And that's going to put it on the last set that he has against Anakin.
My goodness, look at that report card, too. We haven't seen that yet today. Perfect score all around the board. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0.
So right now, you're looking at Anakin and Ao as the next players up on in terms of point differential. But, yeah, so these last 2 sets matter.
This is huge.
Yeah.
This is huge. Who's going to take that second place spot to make it out of this group? ARSLAN is pretty much guaranteed at this point. Like, I don't think anybody's stopping him to make it out of this group. But is it going to be Anakin? Is it going to be Ao here? This is rough.
Yeah, and speaking of which, we got Kokuma versus Ao coming up to the stage. Here's a look at the player cards. Once again, Ao representing Japan. Global ranking 14th, 776 points. According to Punlife's ELO formula, 1782. Going up against Kokuma, 1,836 ELO. 12th on the global leaderboard, 835 points. Is this going to be another Cooney Fang matchup?
I believe so, yeah. definitely going to be a Kuni Fang matchup. I mean, just having both the EVO Grand Finalists where we had a bunch of mirror matches at this EVO. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of Kuni. And of course, Kokoma, another Kuni in the mix. So yeah, popular character. She's pretty good.
You know, some of the matchups that we've seen in this group, I must say, pretty anime. I must say.
Well, Obama, Tekken's not anime.
I hear you. I'm also, you know, a little anime, a little bit.
It's hella anime.
But yeah, so the point, that's the thing. It's not only is Al's win important here, but also the point differential. That's going to come into play.
Play spoiler
That's
here.
always a consistent threat in this group stage, especially at this. We've seen it time and time again. Well, I mean, hell, ARSLAN last year, right? Al last year, he was that guy, right?
Oh.
He was that stop sign until he got stop sign.
That's crazy, bro. It actually feels bad. And Al, too.
By the divine one.
Dude, double runner-up at EVO for 7 in this lifetime.
You know, it's good you brought that up. It's because, like, man, we watched the LCQ yesterday. We talked about, you know, Jod, Gerlanda, Bilal as the winners of the LCQs. AK, when you break it down, just like the Eternal Bridesmaid.
Dude, that
left at the altar multiple times.
That's like, I don't know how you can take it, man. I would have broken a long time ago, man.
Yeah, and it's like you go from that to looking at a player like Al, not a huge difference, right? They're pretty similar.
Yeah.
Imagine you play a game like Tekken 7 and it changes your life. You open the game second place. You finish the game second place at the biggest at EVO at the biggest tournament for the game.
Well, when you put it like that, oh, that hurts. That hurts, but Al, not out of contention here to make it to that top 8. He still has a chance to make it out of Group E.
Yeah, player mentality, too. It's like, you got to look at it as, like, focus on the match that's in front of you. Focus on what's on the opponent sitting across from you, right? If you happen to get out of group stage and you make that 8, anything can happen from there, right? It's just a double elimination bracket.
100%. But here we go. Kuni, Mitsu for Al, and Fang for Kokoma. And we got Infinite Azure as the stage. Here we go.
Infinite stage.
怪盗国光参上です。
So Anakin talked a lot about this last weekend with Al, watching him play against Ao Richie and Shadow, but it's like, maybe normally you have the image of Al as maybe a kind of really lane defensive player who can willing to just back up, but he's willing to go in and he's willing to place these bets. He's a gambler, actually.
Yeah, and I like the gambles that he plays, too. Because it definitely starts utilizing that against it. Oh, you blocked that low 2 times? You're going to eat the next one. Watch this. Good control coming out of Kokoma right here. Big lead for Kokoma, but gets swept on.
Rising slash. Manji kicks again on recovery.
My God.
Full crouch sweep. Rising slash into the down 1.
I think Al, I really love the way that Al uses Kunimitsu's down 1. It's a big, chunky power hit mid, but not a lot of Kunis use that. Nice low parry, sidestep left to get the
we're
angle.
playing fast, man. There's your spin.
Missed it.
Yeah, I was looking for the back turn ender there.
Counter hit down back 3. Little extra damage since the buff. Try to mix them. Didn't bite.
Fang, another character with excellent return on punishes under 13 frames like that.
Oof. Got it this time. Wow, just beat him to the punch on it. Set 2.
Uppercut.
Into down forward 2. Beat out his off time down back 3.
Getsu slash.
Yeah, having that,
Round 3.
you know, having that open stage, unscaled ender like that with the sidestep 2 into
That's
force
cheap,
support 2.
dude. It's just when you can just like at will just get a huge extra chunk of damage for no reason.
And on one stage, she already has phenomenal wall carry, and you can like space against her because she has that. Pretty good character, man, for a character that has no lows.
Pokemon finally able to establish some pressure here. Hits connecting, working a lot of fish hook kick. You saw him establishing some pressure off of headbutt. 2 slashes. Radiata, the mid spin.
Ooh, just chipping away.
Yeah, finds the low here.
Smallest of leads for Kokoma.
Al so far has not established the set play yet. Mostly about full crouch and pokes here and there.
Double duck on the 1-3, but didn't get any damage out of it.
Threatening dive kick, low parry.
That's trouble. That's trouble. With the Rage Jar and that little life, it's close. The angle, is it going to hit? Nah. Too far to the left, unfortunately.
Round 4. Fight.
Even if it did hit, I wasn't confident that would kill him.
Right? There was a lot of little hits in that combo,
Would've probably
scaling
been,
it.
Yeah, I was thinking like would have been one more interaction anyway, but here you go, set 1. Finding hits here while standing forward in the low. Kokoma now, the offense varied up, getting a lot of return.
Oh, had the wall standing 4 whiff there, but Koma didn't see it.
Whiff just a little bit too late.
Punish? What?
Jab touch in the headbutt. Fish hook kick.
Fish hook's getting a lot of mileage.
Back turn flow stab. That down two. Kokoman's represented it, but right into an uppercut.
And that's what happens when you're trying to chase Kunimitsu all the time. You got to overextend, and that's what you run into when you do.
Full crouch sweep. Rising slash. Ow. Up 1 game on Kokoma.
Oh, very rough day for Kokoma here. It's like he's not even playing bad. It's just a lot of little mini interactions just not going
It must
his way.
be, you know, you're really privileged as a character where you could just at will be like, you know what? Instead of doing this dance mix-up, I'm gonna just do this mix-up. he's like
Life is good.
Yeah, like I guess it's because Fang has probably a lot of options to be able to check him out of it if he starts to do feints or something like that. If you want to play the Yomi game there, but it's just like, man, then you have to thread the full crouch mix-up. Kuni. This character's cheap, man.
And so
this character's cheap.
both these characters are
They're
great.
both cheap.
But then, you know, the also thing in this character matchup too, like Fang kind of wants to create room with that back Kempo step. It's almost, you can't do it against Kuni with her set stuff.
Especially if he wants to back away, that's one thing. But if he wants to pursue, she has built-in movement to do that.
Dude, and then the one time he did try to chase her, down forward 2 on counter hit.
Round
I
1.
hit the crowd
I
shouting at
love
their
it,
fans.
dude. I love it.
And
Wow.
And it's important. This is an important game for Al too. He has to, again, give himself a little bit of insurance here. Given what that ARSLAN Ash Anakin set could be, a 2-0 finish would help him out greatly here. Back 2 at the wall. Kokoma.
Oof, again.
Eating another
why
back
not?
2. Set slide. Crouch jab. The challenge. Ow.
Set 3 is 0 on hit, so yeah, that's the mix, right? Down jab right away. I want to keep my turn. A lot of people try to Wasani 4, but Wasani 4s are 11.
And then the 1-3 here, counter hit. Sliding kicks here from Kokoma. Falling hail once again
Bad
in the
move, by
back
the
turn.
way.
Shadow step. Oh my god.
Counter
Below
hit,
stab.
too far for the stick.
Breaking the grab. Plus frames that sidestep left.
Oh, could have got a launch punish on that sidestep whiff, but come on, already committing to that down back 3.
Back 2.
It's also a homing move and a power crush. Not bad.
And Al on set point here. Ooh, okay.
What? Kokoma, no! That was a huge drop.
And again, rotating around the left side. The whip was there. Al.
He's trying to do a crouch cancel screw attack with 4-1+2. Just ended up getting
Nice.
sidestep
Got the whirly kick there. He's going to get return here.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, it's just...
These little interactions that just don't go Kokoma's way. It's hurting him a lot.
Oh my god, yeah, the radiata spin. Damage adding up from these mid strikes.
Wow.
Full crouch
That was
sweep.
pretty fast.
Back 3 with the Kodama flip. Monty kicks once again while standing 4 and Al. 2-0 over Kokoma.
Very clean stuff for Al there, and I'm sure he wanted that 2-0 more than anything.
He knows he needed that as just even as insurance.
Wow. Oh, yeah, these guys were both hanging out outside earlier. They definitely are friends.
Yeah, Kokoma, you gotta imagine probably a disappointing finish for him, disappointing result. Like you said, it was a lot of near misses. I felt like reading Romeo and Juliet again. It's like these smallest misses have a huge impact on the way the round plays out.
No, that's true. Like, especially too, like just little interaction that didn't go his way. He had the wall carry, but the wall was just an inch away for it from to stick.
Or like the splat was just the wrong height for him to be able to get it. Yeah, that's
it happens. It happens.
That's some Tekken interactions for sure. That happens sometimes. But thanks to all you guys tuning in from all over the world to, again, the Tekken World Tour 2023 Global Final here in New Orleans. This is Group B action underway. Let's take a look at the report card, see how our players have done so far before we get to our final match for this group. And man, right now it's all about ARSLAN Ash. 3-0, 6 total points, and his last set is against Anakin.
Oh my goodness. Anakin, I don't think he has a really good track record against ARSLAN Ash, but this would be the place to do it. And if he's able to close this out, I'm going to leave it to the mathematicians to see if he could still have a chance to probably make it out. ARSLAN definitely making it out. Kokoma, unfortunately, not going to be advancing here today.
Yeah, right now it's looking like Al and ARSLAN Ash both are the front runners. With 3-1 from Al, 3-0 right now on behalf of on the record of ARSLAN Ash, but Anakin could change that.
2-0 against ARSLAN Ash would be the dream come true.
That would be crazy, but I'm to be down. crazier things have happened in this group stage at this tournament, man.
True. But yeah, let's
you
take a
see.
look one more time at ARSLAN Ash player card. Coming from Pakistan, started in Tekken 6. Mysterio's the player that most influenced him. 4-time EVO champion. And, you know, garlic bread for his favorite snack. Why not? You need the power up. And then right there, best results in 2023. Triple first place. And of course, Anakin, representing Atlanta, Georgia, started playing in 2001. Most influenced by Saint. Third place at EVO 2019, the year that ARSLAN first exploded onto the scene. Got that first place. Again, the knee second place. And then Anakin was right behind those two with that third. Man, this is going to be one hell of a set.
I am a big fan of the favorite snack category on these player cards. Whoever's idea that was.
Bro, I saw Joey Fury. He had the favorite snack is kimchi. I don't even eat kimchi.
You don't like?
I don't eat any vegetables.
Oh, you're tripping, man. Hey, you know what? I understand, but I know that crowd understands what we are about to get into. Everybody out there from, man, so many countries came to, I told you, like, it's really a crazy feeling to see so many players from so many states, but not just states in the United States, man, so many countries, bro. So many people from Europe, so many people from the UK, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan. I never would have imagined we'd have a fighting game tournament like this where all these people come to New Orleans, Louisiana. God.
World Tour.
And right now, look, man, if you guys watching out there want to see Anakin do the damn thing, talk to me, make some noise.
Let's go.
If you want to see ARSLAN Ash, the global point leaderboard, and the man everybody's got their eyes on, finish this fight, make some noise.
He's so good, man. ARSLAN Ash is the one to beat.
Round one.
We'll see.
Fight.
Whoa, the Nina? Wait, old name?
I wonder, is this maybe something that he has in his pocket that maybe he's playing?
Possibly, yeah.
Planning for later?
Maybe even like getting ready for 8 and he's just like, he likes this matchup, or he's messing around with Anakin's data. You know, he's maybe probably expecting Cooney or the Zafina.
Either way, gonna be interesting to see how Anakin plays this one out. Uppercut.
Runs right into it.
And you know where you're going. On this stage.
Wow, resplat from there. The angles worked out. Tags him low a couple times. Right back up.
Jackhammer again with consistent return from Anakin, trying to establish control in that mid-range, and immediately backs away. Yo, get the hell away from me.
You gotta worry about that Nina Hayashida step though. She could make a lot of things with.
Ooh, that Mamacita step. One jackhammer with the counter hit, no follow.
Jack head privilege, so small on the head. Ooh, whip punish with the jackhammer on wipe the floor at the 3-second mark.
Time expiring. Ooh, that got close.
Side step 2, round start. Got the loops, you got the butterfly loops. Only needed 2.
Really, this match was going to test Anakin's ability to try to keep her out too. Can't let her get too close, start getting the side step 1, get the pressure off of that. Jackhammer.
Oh, side step 1 too.
Yeah. See ARSLAN fishing for it. Down back 3, working
doubles it up.
The stilettos, man. Those heels, they hurt.
They do hurt.
Jackhammer. Fishing in mid-range with upper.
I think he's threatening the poison mist or command throw setup. There it is, poison mist. Yeah,
she got bad breath, bro. She got bad breath. Stay away.
Get her some Listerine, man.
She got wear a mask.
No, nasty. That shit's purple, dude. What are you eating?
Oh, wall bounce with no follow-up.
Ooh!
There we go. Charge punch, break the walls down, and put her right back on there. Lay that shoulder.
I like that step. Better Oki with the down back
and the charge.
We'll keep out with the side step 2. 20 seconds left.
Yeah, at that range, you got to worry about her slide. That's the main tool at range like that for her.
Rage is gone, though. But Nina's so good at just whittling your life bar away with a lot of these pokes.
But Anakin with the health advantage. So on ARSLAN to
gets
approach.
Didn't get a conversion.
Oh my god.
Yo! Jumped over the wipe. Yo, that was
the
sick.
pouch.
I've never seen Anakin use that. That was sick.
Fight.
You're used to watching him, and he has like some moves sealed, right? Like Anakin just doesn't do that.
Yeah, and then sometimes Anakin will bust out the Cossack kicks, and you have right there. That's what I was talking about. That Hayashida creating a lot of stuff to whip. Oh, he went for the big boy combo, the double side step 1s on Jack.
Give me my frames, move those chains.
Bars.
The low swipe, and again, ARSLAN Ash willing to challenge in the mid-range when Anakin wants to approach.
I'm really surprised at how effectively he's using sidestep 1 too. A lot of the times you only see Nina do sidestep 1 and kind of like go back to the Hayashida. But he's using sidestep 1 2 phenomenally.
Yeah, especially when he had wall pressure advantage too. Kind of laying on the pressure. Low touches from Anakin. And we get back into the round here.
Nice whiz punish with the jab.
Huge round, by the way, in terms of how the rest of this group stage can play out.
Anakin with the wall positioning though, trying to keep her there, but slides out.
Yeah, that's the slide, man. From far range like that. When he
Yo, that timing, what?
The phantom limb uppercut.
Big damage, and it's enough. Anakin. That's the way to do it. Up 1 game against ARSLAN Ash.
The machine.
The first one today in this group stage to even give ARSLAN a loss.
Welcome to the King
The nod and can MYK, is it just me? You know, like a few years ago, I'm looking at ARSLAN like, bro, he's late through his pool, he runs up, beats the best in the world, AK in second, like he wins in Fukuoka. I was like, he's the protagonist. The way he looked after that Anakin match, it felt like Frieza. It felt like looking at a villain. He just had this silent nod and the sly smirk.
You know exactly what ARSLAN's thinking right now? It's like, this isn't even my final form.
It's not his final form.
Yo, the Noctis?
This is Final Fantasy.
Wait a minute. What? He has been playing a lot of Noctis lately. He has said he thinks his character is very strong.
Especially on this platform, too.
I gotta wonder how much Noctis experience that Anakin has, right?
Well, I mean, you do have Noctis players in the United States. We saw one in action last night.
BDX,
But
big
how
shout
big?
outs to him.
And of course, you know, CBM as well, representing this character on tour all year long to exceptional results. But ARSLAN Ash's Noctis, what's his approach here? Approaching with the same mid, step to the left, rising upper in the wall. Emo man, I love My Chemical Romance. Safe mids, low strike. Swinging with the tutus, the down 4-1 follow-up. Stepping left constantly.
Wait. Wow, great post from ARSLAN there. Down 4-1, down 3.
Can I quote somebody? This character, hey, he needs better lows. That's what I heard.
They usually be saying that when they try to downplay a character, don't they? This character ain't got no lows.
I'm no comment, no comment.
Jackhammer is good though. Oof. Doubles it up.
Yeah. Damage adding up here. Anakin. Ooh, the horizontal spear.
He was ready for the missed punish.
Missed punish opportunity, and ARSLAN was ready for the missed punish opportunity with a launch on his own. 2-2 at the wall, parallel to it. Debugger.
Round 3. Fight.
Right away, trying to put that stop sign out there. Anakin.
It's been a minute since I've seen Anakin use debug this much, and it's been a minute since I've seen debug hit this much again. He's on something with that move today.
I want somebody to run the stats on that. The hit percent on this today. He has been on point with it. Full crotch stab, shield bash.
Oh, stayed down for too long.
Yeah, that's the other threat of Noctis' wall pressure. It's not just about the step slash mix-up, but of course the full crouch mix-up there too. The mid at the wall, the shield bash, he can get huge return at the wall for that.
Oh, gets under the jabs with the full crouch 1. Down 1.
2-2, step left, Thundaga after the safe mid, confirmable thunder damage. That's highly effective on a robot like that.
Yeah.
Poke. Oh, God. Push to the wall, down 4-1. Again, fished with the back two, the mids.
Anakin fighting off the wall. How's he gonna do it?
And the lows haven't been in the equation for him in a minute.
ARSLAN just bullying him there. He's never letting him off.
And as soon as you say that, Emo man at the wall. Double slash.
Down jab. Race drive is good. Hold on. Side step 2.
Look for the,
went for the mid.
Side step back.
Chip.
Drive and chip at the wall.
Race drive chip. And ARSLAN just like that's gonna tie up the game point. 1-1. And that could come down to the game differentials now because of that. We gotta see, man. We'll leave it to the mathematicians, but Anakin still trying to win the set.
Yeah, I mean, the set primarily is what's going to make the difference here. But should it come down to a tiebreaker scenario, that one game might make all the difference in the world. But let's finish this thing. ARSLAN Ash versus Anakin, 1-1. The Noctis pick.
Yo,
back to Thundaga.
Beat him to the punch. That move's so good. Back 2 all day.
Final tournament for Tekken 7 and it's Final Fantasy here on this stage.
Oh, didn't get the jump
Side
right.
step back 2.
Or maybe too far to the side. Doesn't go into animation.
Confirmable, safe far-reaching mid like that confirmed with more than 37 damage.
And
Just
goes
like
under
that.
jabs.
Lightning
And it goes
strikes.
under jabs. It's so good.
Fight.
What a whip
Warp
punish.
strike, you better not whip in front of me.
Nice side roll. What an interrupt with the 1-2 there.
Yeah, and he has good value out of his jab string too.
Oh,
One hit
Anakin
like that.
realigning from crouch there.
Jackhammers. Threatening with that dagger. Another.
Missing another just frame.
Ooh!
Jackhammer is good.
Oh my god, the delays and the timing
The roll.
change from Anakin.
Wow,
Oh, the
the
mid-check.
2-1 saved him. The second hit.
The
It's been
second
doing
hit
that for years.
interrupts the rage drive. That rage. Oh man. This is close, man.
Too close.
Back two again.
Oh god. Oh god, he's playing around that down back one minigame. Finish the string or going to roll.
Shield bash. Oof.
Big jackhammer.
Caught him after the sidestep left. Health advantage on the side of Arslan. Poking with twin
Got
blades.
under it. Doubles it up. Not good enough. That wasn't fast enough. He thought he had the whip punish in time.
Uppercut after the screw.
Not enough damage. Didn't get the last hit.
Fine.
It just
Just
went
out
in
of
his face. Oh my god.
Anakin is a master of space and time.
He got both the stones. He's gonna snap on us.
Stopka. He just casted it right in front of him.
Oh my god. All the low pokes adding up. He's recognizing Arslan's just trying to step left all day.
Mid.
Off time down back ones are working
Spring
out.
kick in the 1-2 punish.
Back two is good.
Again.
Safe midstream. Hadiba,
rage
blue
drive.
stuff, high crush. Wow, and that's gonna be a double Luigi! Let's go! Is it gonna be Arslan, Ash, or Anakin?
Last chance here for Tekken 7.
This is so tense. 1+2 counter, it is good.
Yeah, the rotating swing there.
Didn't get the delay right on the jump too.
No combo. You saw him use the step in mid kick.
Face down.
The haymaker. Oh my god. Emo. Let's get.
Even got the blue one.
Shield bash.
Final chance for Anakin. Big comeback time. Nice movement from Arslan Ash to sidestep left to avoid the down back one, closing out the set. Very well played. Wow.
That felt like a villain in this group with the way he played this, man. He lost one game, of course, to Anakin, but that was the only game he lost. All victories in group stage for Arslan Ash.
Absolute
And
beast.
he came into this event knowing that this is his last chance for Tekken 7 to be able to put a stamp on this event in particular. It's eluded him in the past, and he showed you he is ready. And you don't know what might come up on screen, by the way. Whew. Nina and Noctis just like against Anakin, I wouldn't have thought that.
I never thought I was going to see his Nina here today. That was very much a surprise. And he was almost able to get that game off Anakin, too. Whew.
That makes me wonder what he's got in store for who we might see in top 8. Any kind
I've
of
been
picks like
lurking
that?
in his streams,
Oh,
too. So,
there's going to be some blind picks called. There's definitely going to be some blind picks called.
man.
But let's take a look at the results from Group B. This was an awesome group to be able to see this play out on stage like this. Arslan, Ash, and Al, your qualifiers. Arslan Ash, of course, representing Pakistan. Gyogun Al from Japan. Anakin, Rife, Kokuma. Man, look at this.
Very well played to all the competitors here today. That was a crazy group battle. Wow. Arslan with almost a perfect report card. The only one to even take a game off of him was Anakin.
Yeah.
But Al, too, he had a pretty clean set all throughout. Only really losing to Arslan there. Good stuff all around, man. It's the farthest travelers, they definitely came hungry. And Arslan, 7 points to make it out. First place. Al coming out second with the 3 points.
Yeah, you got to imagine if you're willing to get on an airplane across a couple of oceans to come to this event, it wasn't because you're content with falling in group stage or something like that. All these players wanted to make it to that next stage.
Yep.
But it's going to be Arslan, Ash, and Al that proceed. So, with that said, let's take a look at, again, our socials that we need you guys to follow if you want to stay in tune with the Tekken World Tour. Make sure you guys go to TekkenWorldTour.com to follow and stay in touch with the B&E Esports Twitter, B&E Esports on YouTube, and the Tekken Twitter as well. Make sure you follow all those accounts for more excitement on TWT and the updates.
And don't forget, guys, we also got the Premium Collector's Edition for Tekken 8. That's right around the corner. Available January 26th. Pre-order now, and you guys can get the Premium Box, the special face-off steelbook, the glossy cards, the arcade toys, the Jin figurine, and the wing lights up, by the way. And you also get the Leroy Smith ring and a bunch of other content as well. The full game, bonus extra content. Man, pre-order now. Tekken 8 is right around the corner. Tekken 7 is ending here today, but man, it's been a beautiful ride. Thank you guys for tuning in for the big portion of it. And yeah, that's just Group B. We still got two more groups for you guys. We got Group C coming up, and they're all a bloodbath. It's all bangers.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like a broken record. All I wanted to say was, guys, it's okay at home. Like I said it yesterday, but it's okay to take a moment, stop, and we're talking about Tekken 8. We're looking forward to the future and everything like that. It's okay to be excited. It's okay to be excited about that. It's okay to look forward to that. But also take a moment and appreciate what you have and what you had with this game. This was, again, lightning in a bottle. There are companies and people out there who want to make what you guys had for this naturally.
And
this kind of story,
so many people's lives.
I mean, the kind of stories that you have with ARSLAN Ash, then in Pakistan and Korea and Japan, that stuff isn't made, dude. That just happened. That's something you guys just had. So I wanted to say, just take a moment and appreciate it. But with that said, Majin Obama here with MYK. That was Group B action. ARSLAN Ash and Al made it out. We'll see you guys for Group C after this break. Be good.
I got Sumi, Majin Obama. Guys, talk to me. How are you feeling about these ghosts?
I'm a little afraid. As long as there's no jump scares, I'll be good. I'll be good.
What about you, Obama? You're born, kind of raised here. How do you feel about them?
Yeah, I haven't done this in probably 20-something years, so I'm looking forward to doing it as an adult, now that I know more about this place, now that I know more about the area.
Well, look, I can't wait to get this underway. These Haunted History Ghost Tours, it's about to start right now.
Hey y'all, how you doing?
Hey.
My name is Chrissy. I'm going to be your Haunted History Ghost Tour guide tonight. Just so you know what we're going to do. We're going to do a little bit of the most haunted locations in our city, covering our ghost stories and our history. We're going to do a little bit of voodoo, and we're going to do a little bit of our vampire stories as well. Now, this place is actually haunted by the nuns that stayed here during the time that it was an actual convent. It no longer is. But they will typically wander the hallways, pray, and make the beds. But this place is also home to what was known as the Casket Girls. Now, one of the bigger hurdles that we had was staying populated. Everything was trying to kill us for a really long time. So they would send out false advertisements to other countries about how great this place was. One of the bigger lies is that there was nothing over here except for men who were very wealthy, very handsome, and just dying for wives. One of the more well-known group of girls who came here to help us stay populated was called the Casket Girls. Now, you got to understand that the gentlemen that were here were not at all what was advertised. Maybe 1 or 2 teeth on a good day. So, you know, they hear about the shipment of girls that's coming, they brush their 1 tooth, comb their 2 pieces of hair to the side, they put on their less holy shirt, and they come down to the docks to meet these girls. But when these women get off the boat, even they're disgusted by the women. You gotta understand, they were being kept in the hull of these boats for at least 6 months. It takes a while to travel in the 1800s. So what happens is that these women get off the boat looking like this, and then they have caskets on top of it. So the immediate thought is that obviously they're vampires, and they're carrying the bodies of other vampires with them. Now, it turns out that the girls in the caskets went into the convent. The girls eventually came out and eventually were in a better state and a better, more comfortable existence and went on throughout the city. But the caskets never left. Those top shutters never open. Never open.
They never open? Why?
Never open. You never see those open. I've been doing this for 13 years, and I've never seen those shutters open. During Katrina, there was minimal damage done to the building. One of the shutters came off, a couple of the shingles came loose. So they didn't call the local repairman.
They didn't?
They called somebody from the Vatican in Rome to fix it.
Nuh-uh.
Had to be done.
Now, first things first, voodoo is an actual religion.
Yes.
And like many religions, it's monotheistic. So that means they believe in one God, the God, hanging out doing whatever it is he does. But he's so busy dealing with the work that he has to do, he's not really worried about our issues. But he also respects that we are worried about them. So he set up middlemen to help us with these issues, and they're called Lua, spelled L-W-A. Okay. There's a lot of Lua out there, but I'm going to give you a couple examples. We have Baron Samedi. I like to use him as an example because you've seen him before. If you've seen Princess and the Frog, because he usually has the top hat and half a skull painted on his face, that's Baron Samedi. And Baron Samedi is the keeper of the dead, so it kind of fits because he's got friends on the other side. Voodoo is the second most practiced religion in the city right now. Catholicism is #1. But for a really long time, your religious choices were be Catholic or get out. But on that note, I think we are successfully concluded our tour.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
You taught me a lot right now. This is really cool.
This tour is like the stuff that everyone else won't tell you.
Yeah.
Look, I try my best.
Well, you did a great job.
Well, thank you very much.
And that's gonna do it for us here. Coming from these haunted tours, we're gonna send it back to the Civic Theater for more Tekken action. Wow, what a swell group of people. You see that guy in the blue, that Tasty Steve guy?
That's a cool guy.
That's a cool guy.
That's a cool guy.
Hopefully he doesn't lose his phone having too much fun in New Orleans.
So
hopefully that didn't happen. I don't know.
Okay.
He's one of those. Welcome back to the Tekken World Tour Global Finals. We got some more group play for you guys. I saw the crowd. I know you're there. Make some noise for me one time. All right, that's all I needed.
I like the energy. I feel it. Lots of beautiful people out there, man. Really excited. Yours is beautiful.
Yeah.
Game Dimension toys right here. Over 20 points of articulation. You can scan that QR code there, find out everything you need to know. This is the first drop. It's Hey Hatchin, because but we were talking about this at Versus Fighting. Who you wanted next? I said Jin and Hwarang. You said King and Armor King.
I got one. I got one.
I kind of got one, but I wanted Hwoarang, so they gave me the other one. But either way, you know, monkeys paw you wish for what you get. And there it is, man. But yeah, make sure you guys scan that QR code, find out everything you need to know about these amazing toys. We talk about them a lot because we guys need you to know.
Yes.
Official.
And I can trust you, right? Because, like, a lot of times I have co-commentators up here. They be really roughhousing my toys. I am not about that.
I haven't touched these on purpose.
Okay,
you know?
all right.
I'm
well,
not
I appreciate
I'm not
that,
trying
man.
to be another Twitch clip. I'm trying to stay away from that.
That's right. Get your very own.
Yeah.
Scan the QR code. You heard my boy K-Swiss. K-Wiss. I always do that. I'm sorry.
I can't believe
it's
that.
It's been too long since we've commentated.
You
but
know,
when we do, it's always a good time.
I can't believe you did that.
I'm sorry, man. It's too close.
You know, it's enough about that. Let's focus on. We got some Tekken action coming your way. Group C is the next one coming up. But looking at the way these groups have gone so far, man. I mean, they've been quote unquote predictable, like the guys you're expecting to get through normally does. But it's not been easy. I mean, Joey Fury was this close to making it, and it was a 1 game difference between him and Rangchu. But in that last group, I think ARSLAN has really cleaned house.
The matches that we've been seeing out throughout every group have been nail biting, and people always ask me, like, who's going to make it out? Which one of these players is going to make it out? I don't think they understand. These are the best players in the world at this point, and it's really hard to say who's actually going to make it out. I know who I want to make it out, but the statistics are going to say something different. And on top of that, if you look at the fact that we coming on John the Ding, ATIF, Low High, Book, and the original Joe Crush, our LCQ member here, it's not going to be easy for anybody. And as you can see the rundown once again, I mean, John Deding had an amazing year as well. We talk about ATIF being the returning TWT champion. Low High returns to the TWT tour.
Evo champion.
I'm just saying, man, he's one of the champs, bro. A lot of people don't know this. And then Talent Book, another player who has consistently shown up throughout the entire tour. And I love to tell people the story of Joe Crush because he came up during this pandemic time, and then we had to go online. But before we get there, we got a chance to talk to ATIF about how he felt about this Tekken World Tour performance. Let's take a listen.
इस साल में जो काफ़ी ज़्यादा जो टूर्नामेंट खेल चुका हूँ मैं पाकिस्तान में और आउट ऑफ कंट्री में खेल चुका हूँ, तो मेरी काफ़ी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस रही है और मुझे पॉइंट काफ़ी ज़रूरत थे और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मैं अब यूएसए में और इंशाल्लाह टूर्नामेंट देखेंगे, परसों होगा टूर्नामेंट, तो देखते हैं क्या होगा.
Love that from him as well, man. And again, he's someone who kind of qualified in by the skin of his teeth.
Yes.
You know, made it in by the end. It was Tiger Uppercut, the literally last Tekken World Tour event, the Master event. Made it in, got in through there. And again, taking a look. We're going to take a look at his player card in a second. But that is the guy to really, you know, watch out for. You see there, the guy from Pakistan. Stop playing Tekken 6. Which player influenced you the most? ARSLAN.
I just talked about that, actually. That's crazy. Go ahead.
That's nice. And his best memory Tekken 7, winning Tekken World Tour 2022. That's nice, man. You know, favorite snack, Dairy Milk Chocolate.
Okay.
You know? I didn't know that, but I'm learning new things today. And the best result is obviously Tiger Uppercut, the tournament that helped him basically get to this point.
That's crazy. I like how you said by the skin of his teeth, because you have to remember, he had to qualify at the very last second while all these other killers in the bracket that you're about to see and around this group play was already out there. Some already qualified, some right there on the verge of qualifying. But that's a testament to how hard the tour has been this last year. You saw a lot of the players. I saw Joey Fury talk about the fact that he was like, man, this has been the hardest Tekken World Tournament ever, right? And I mean, same goes for you. You was a player. You was out here competing in these things. You was right there at a point in time,
I mean,
man.
literally I was, because I was actually reminiscing with John Ding. Because last year, the group was John Ding, ATIF, and me. So and that was top 1 and top 2 that ended up. But I hear the crowd making some noise because we just saw Mr. Joe. Look at the beat. Like, he's got the beads, he's got a badge on and everything. Like, shouts him, man. Start playing in 2015. His best memory Tekken 7 is getting top 8 for my team at Gaming. I love that. It's a little team memory.
Yes.
You know. And his favorite is Orange Crush Soda. Is that where that must be where the crush comes from?
Yeah, I mean, that's where the crush comes from. And he's the original Joe Crush, so he's the original Orange Crush Soda. So that's crazy.
That's where the name comes from. That's crazy, man. But shout out to him, man. An amazing performance yesterday. Because of that, he is here now. He is the LCQ winner. But that also meant he had no choice in where he went in terms of the group. And this was the group that, I mean, talking to a lot of the players, everyone's saying, listen, I don't want to be in an artist pool. I don't want to play ATIF. I don't want to be an artist group. I don't want to do it. I don't. So, and you even saw that the way the groups were stacking up.
Yeah.
There was one player, though, who immediately went to ATIF. He knew that's the guy they wanted. That was Low High. But everyone else sort of stayed away. You could see them just start to fill up and up and up. And it looks like this is the classic Jack counter pick that ATIF goes for. It's the Leo, because, again, this is known as one of Jack's worst matchups. And the way we see ATIF play against the Jack is...
So, and also, just before we even got here, there was a blind pick suggestion. So, obviously, ATIF had an idea going into this, and let's see how this dealt with. You were talking about the group selection. The thing about Joe Crush is that he will take the hardest challenge in front of him. He will literally, look, on the online tournaments, look, if you beat him, yo, I will fly to your house right now. First to 10 for $100. That's the kind of player Joe Crush is. That's probably why he has the medal to make it out of a tournament like the LCQ and to be here fighting last year's champion.
I mean, past 2-3 days, this guy's tournament performance have been amazing. Only person to fully take him out has been me over the past few days, but again, he's in a pool of sharks right now.
Oh, wow. Ducks on the wall, full combo conversion. It would have been there if he would have still lived. But, man, Magic 4-4-3 to get the tailspin, gonna go to the wall.
Joe Crush done for the hard read, wanted it down forward to that. Believed in something, but did not work out. Big win from QC1. Oh! Again, that right there is a big reason this matchup is trouble. Back 1-4 for Leo. Jack cannot step it. Has to the mix-up. Nice punish there on the hog kick.
Green wall splat. Big damage right here. Joe.
All right, going under both times. Forward 2. Stop it. Goes for the crouch. So has a read. Didn't work out. Forward 4-2. Raise drive. Nice block.
On the low. This should be the round. And Joe Crush fighting tooth and nail right now. Like I said before, Joe Crush is the guy who's going to take his challenge head on.
Yeah. Oh, forward 2, nice. And it's because ATIF delayed it. He had the time, realized, okay, I've got time. Forward 2, Joe Crush going blow for blow right now.
Had a block right there, didn't get the punish, but still keeps the momentum. The power crush finds his mark. ATIF in trouble. Joe Crush cruising.
Back 1-4, we're going to see that a lot from ATIF. Big trade. ATIF gets nothing for it though. Big stomp. Nice break on the throw. That was necessary.
Oh, gets the blue stuff. Back tech right there, so he stands right up. Dodges it. Doesn't get the punish. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. Relax. Planting seeds afterwards. Joe Crush with the lead in the set versus last year's champion and a major contender to take this entire tournament.
I mean, again, I was speaking to Joe. He said, listen, I know I don't get to pick where I go, but I'll take on anyone. And we're seeing why this confidence we've had from him the past few days, it's got him this far.
Oh, low parry, but it's ATIF though.
Yeah, it's a previous Tekken World Tour champion.
4-2, tries to go for the angles, not gonna work out.
Oh no, more walls. More walls.
Oh, I thought the balcony was gonna break. Joe still has a chance here, he has to make it count though. He is in rage.
Okay.
Wait, small interrupt right there, looking for something big. The Wild Rising one. ATIF actually tightening up on the defense. You saw the backdash right there.
Just slowing the game down a bit. I think they're playing right now at a pace that Joe wants to play at. And what we've seen from the past few days, you do not want to play how Joe wants to play.
Nah, you don't want to do that. Low parry.
Very nice. Not clean wall splat though.
Okay, nice. He loves to use that throw just to switch sides. Oh, nice. While standing forward, stops the approach. Didn't get the punish.
Yeah, no punishment down 4-2. Back 1-4. Stop. Nice read there from Joe. 4-4-2. No punish.
Oh, good break once again.
Back 1-4 again.
Another one. Once again, he loves using it just to switch sides. It's a great tactic.
Just to swap the sides. Nice break on the wild turning one. The punish.
And you can tell he keeps looking for ATIF to duck because he got him to duck a couple of times. It's only a jab. Oh my God, Joe Crush! Bob, you might be dead. No, you're still alive.
One more hit. Joe Crush going for a mix. And the down 4 from ATIF.
Oh my God. Dude, look at ATIF, bro.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's getting sweaty.
See, here's the thing. This is exactly, I think, what it was like last year as well. I mean, ATIF he went undefeated out of his group all the way to grand finals, but every game was close.
Yeah.
And it shows that clutch factor because, again, that rage out there, in that situation, it looked like it was over, but the presence of mind, I'm going to stay awake, I'm going to stay aware, run in, stays patient, downfall.
And think about it like this. Just imagine if it was a little bit less on that bar. That's game. That would have been game over instantly. But regardless, ATIF holding himself together. Now you got Joey Fury on the stage with him. Now I'm going to tell you something. At Gamers 8, I remember being around Joe, Anakin, and Joe Crush, right? And when I tell you, it was probably one of the craziest feelings ever because we don't get Tekken team tournaments like that. And to see all the teams click up, to see you up there, bro, like, you can speak to that more than anybody, how it felt to be up on that stage and have the camaraderie. But even more so, that powered Joe up, like you said before. And he really has been strong ever since that Gamers 8 showing. He has not come back down to earth yet. He's been playing out of his mind, out of the stratosphere.
I mean, again, it shows the level of consistency as well, you know, because going from then to now, you know, all the Gamers 8 boys from America, they are all here, they all made it, they all qualified. And now Joffrey giving some time to talk to Joe Crush. And again, it's what I like to see. And sometimes it's not even anything too crazy.
It's
like,
really not.
I know the Germans are very big on coaching each other, you know, HK, Sefi, and Tetsu for the most part. And again, sometimes it's something simple like, listen, just calm down, play your game. You know, you're doing, you know, it's never anything too in-depth.
Okay.
You know, and again, because sometimes if you're given specific instructions, listen, when he does
right.
it down,
if you go on there with a book and you're like, all right, page 1, you want to make sure that he...
And then again, it just ends up, you might just tunnel vision on that. And then you're looking for that and you forget to play the rest of the game. So again, I like that.
Okay, okay. Yo, New Orleans, if you guys would like Joe Crush to take the set, make some noise! Not to be slept on, though. Woo, woo, woo! Yo, not to be slept on, though. If you want last year's TWT champion to take it, make some noise out there in New Orleans. It's a few of them. It's a few of them. It's a few of them. You gotta give them space, okay? You gotta let them rock.
I think I heard someone boo.
Wow. Now that's just disrespectful.
The only time I heard audible boos today was the Kunimitsu mirror.
All right, here we go. Now this is a stage that Joe can really do some damage on. But once again, this matchup definitely not favorable.
It's trouble. But again, we saw Joe Crush beat A.O. Richie yesterday, so he knows exactly what to do for the character matchup. But this player is a different breed.
Little 2-1 there, gets the down forward 2. This is another lead that he can take advantage of, especially if he takes the floor break.
Yeah.
Gets a little carry to the wall.
Yes, he does. One more mix could take it. Big spring kick, though.
Nice!
The jackhammer punish as well, that's a statement.
Yeah, crouch cancel punish. Yeah. 4-2. Oh, that was great.
Ooh, nice punish in the down forward 2, though. Back 1-4 again. It's all you need to do in this matchup.
Oh, wow. Tries to get something. Didn't believe in the hit afterward, though. Trying to go for the 2 throw. Oh,
down
no.
2. Gets a counter and the low parry as well.
Yeah.
Nice duck there from ATIF. He's on point right now. He's feeling it.
And it's not working out right now. You can tell he's trying to use that throw to get for the position change, but it's really on ATIF's radar now, and he's taking advantage of it.
He's being a bit too obvious with it now, I think.
Yeah.
Every time his back he's done the throw to swap sides. Nice whiff punish there from ATIF. Back 1-4.
Yeah, that back 1-4. That has actually been the tail of this entire match.
Joe Crush in the corner right now. Now big jackhammer. Forward 1.
Oof. He's really trying to force this duck, but ATIF is not taking the bait. Gets the wall bounce. This should be the round. Didn't have a combo for it. Ducking on the wall. Joe has a chance. And it goes out the window.
Bit too much there from Joe Crush. And now ATIF 1 round away from taking the first game. And again, we've seen how important 2-0 is.
It is very important in group play. A lot of people don't understand. When you're in this round-robin scenario, every round is going to count. And you need to be in that top placement of the 2 if you're going to make it out.
Yeah.
In a bracket like this, there's no promises.
I mean, again, when you still have, you know, John Ding and Low High. Book.
Yeah.
All right, 2-1. Oh, no, the counter hit. And again, this might, Joe Crush should have capitalized more on that punish.
Oh, yeah.
This could be it.
Oh, my gosh. The floor break on top of it.
No, he dropped it. Joe Crush has a lifeline, but it's not enough. And ATIF, you see again the emotion, the passion. Again, these wins mean a lot.
And it was 2-0. It was 2-0, but that was a very close 2-0. I know a lot of players out there, they'll be like, man, it was close 2-0.
I lost 2-0, but it was close, man. You know, but again, I mean, that was close. And there, you know, I think Joe Crush had a big whiff. I think he did 2-1. If he launched there, had the combo, that would have been the round. But unfortunately, just didn't fully capitalize on it. And again, that's something to chew on. You know, again, you got to go back. You need to reset because you have way more games to play.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a hard draw, but it is the first game. It's your first match. The thing is that round-robin play means you got to worry about how other people play and your own results. And those rounds are going to count. We already got the first update. You see a TIF right there, 2-0 over Joe Crush. That's going to give him 2 points on the board. But unfortunately, as you can see, -2 down there. You want your numbers to be as positive as possible here. But like you said, we still got Book, we still got Low High, and John the Ding all in Group C.
I mean, this is the group of death, I think. I mean, you've got last year's #1 and #2, John Ding and ATIF, in the same group again. And then Low High, the guy who's returned from the punished Low High. He's returned from the shadows and see what he's here to give to the table, man.
But I really like talking about the fact that Low High is that guy who's like, yo, I'll fight anybody too. And he's sharp enough to do so.
Yeah, but again, what a Book stepping up. We actually asked him how he prepared for the Tekken World Tour Finals.
So every time I'm streaming, there's one guy like my viewer. He's like the newbie, I know that, but when he asked me for playing, I feel like he want to play with me, like he want to become better player. So I play with him, and then I give him like some feedback.
Yeah, I like that as well from Book. You know, to him, it's like he gets better by helping other people get better as well. And I think teaching really helps as well, because you need to know a lot, and you can learn as you teach. You know, because people ask questions, and if you don't have the answer, you got to find out the answer, so then you can help teach people.
You know, one of the things that I really appreciate about Book is like I've seen him like all over the world ever since Tekken 7, but like he really is a pillar on the side of his community where a lot of players look up to him as well.
Yeah.
Book has been one of the most traveling and one of the most successful Tekken 7 players out there, and one of the most consistent too. A lot of people forget that because they don't see him every time get the #1, but it ain't many people out there that's been more consistent than Book throughout the entire Tekken 7 lifespan. So it's good to see that he's out here and that he made it to the finals, especially considering this is the last one.
This is the last one. He missed out on last year, but he's done it before. He's doing it again. And again, he's someone who, I think he gets overlooked a lot.
I think so too. I agree with you on that. He's a ridiculously good player at multiple levels on top of that. And I was literally just talking about the fact that first Evo Japan where we saw ARSLAN, if you look at that top 8, a lot of those people are in these finals today. I mean, Book is there. I think Lohai was there as well. ARSLAN was there.
Actually, again, also looking at this group, there are 2 Evo champions. You got Evo Japan champion Book, and then Evo was at 2018 champion in Lohai. So yeah, this is Evo. There's Evo champions in here. There's a Tekken World Tour champion in here. There's John Ding's when you're CEO.
Yeah, bro. John Ding has been had a the last 2 years for John Ding has been crazy too. He was another one of those players where people were like, man, John Ding is so good. When is he going to get that W? He got CEO under his belt, and
he has a
man took off.
He has a Rev run.
Bro, he was playing. Like I said, the last 2 years, John Ding has been amazing. Also, another player who was traveling quite a bit to get those points. So once again, it's very, very standard to see him playing at his level, and now that he's made it this far. But let's take a look at Book's player card so we can talk about some of his accomplishments. Obviously, originally from Thailand, started playing in Tekken 6, and which player influenced you the most? I don't know if he's talking about a Book or himself. Best memory of Tekken 7, playing between 2018 and 2020. Like I said, that was an amazing time. Favorite snack? Chocolate brownie. And then, of course, best results in TWT 2023 was 3rd at Combo Breaker.
I mean, again, he played so amazing that tournament as well. I remember his set versus Daniel Mado. He had to make an amazing comeback with like 3 different low parries, and, he was literally 1 pixel. But, he's someone who's clutch factor. And again, he was 19th. Pino is literally 10 points behind him. That is what separated him being in the LCQ or not. But he's made it here. He's qualified for the finals. And again, I can't remember who it was earlier. It was Rangchu said which player infused the most. Rangchu, it said only me.
Yeah.
So for Book, it said which player is Book. You love to see it as well. Yeah. And again, from the scene, Book comes from. He is, like you said, you mentioned the pillar there. He is known as like the guy over there in Thailand. But his opponent is someone like punished Lohai.
Yo, look, first off, from South Korea, hailing, of course, started playing in Tekken 6 BR. He wants you to know it was Bloodline Rebellion that put him in the game. Which player influenced you the most? ARSLAN Ash. That's a good one right there.
You know what? I feel like it's more a case of like lighting that fire, I think.
Yeah.
Because again, a lot of the Koreans, once Pakistan got into the scene, I think there was a lot of, like, we're still #1 though, right?
Yeah.
But then, ARSLAN's doing more. You have Khan and ATIF coming out. Dawood, last year doing a lot of things. And, they said, we need to get together. We need to do well. Because, again, watching the previous pool, whenever ARSLAN was playing, there was sort of like a low feeling in the back. Because almost all the Koreans were upstanding and just watching that game and really paying attention. So, again, he is someone, he might have influenced you, but I think influenced him for violence.
No, for real. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, the thing is that Lohai is one of the few people I feel like out there that is in strong contention, who has like the chops to be one of the people that can take this tournament, if you ask me. The fact that he is back on the scene, and he barely got in here as well to make it to the TWT finals. But Book, try to stop that short right now, get the lead in the set, get the lead in the group so he can make it out.
And then speaking of Lohai as well, shouts to Pun Life real quick, because going back to his ELO rankings, Lohai is actually #4, which again, considering he wasn't competing the entire year last year. He did Evo Japan, a few others here and there, Tiger Uppercut. That's impressive. And we see immediately, it's the Brian. And speaking to other players, Joker especially, he said, we saw Lohai go straight for ATIF, I have a feeling the Brian is the
Oh,
character
free.
he wants for the Akuma.
I'm telling you right now, if you see, I feel like that's one of his main goals. I feel like Low High is really trying to make the point known. I think it's that pride of coming from a scene that has typically been the strongest. I think he's putting it on his back.
Go back to 2019 when he had to play. He played a Wise Honey. He had lost him before. He beat him in that set with that amazing rage shot heard around the world.
Oh my gosh, probably one of the most hypest moments in like fighting games.
Yeah, gonna say as well, really happy that Book's gone straight for the Jin as well. He's had a bit of a character crisis over Tekken 7, so
big counter hit, 3+4 gonna go to the wall.
Didn't get the high wall sweat though, fainting the taunt.
Okay, wall.
Punish.
Realignment, back 3. He can break the wall and play properly. 1, 2, 4. Actually goes tailspins off the wall. Down one's block.
First blood.
And one of the things I really do like about Low High's play, he plays a character like Brian and Steve at the highest level. A lot of people have moved away from him just because at the highest level, these characters are a lot harder to make and stay at that top part.
Yeah, I think Brian is a very, very, very good character, but the tournament level, you have to be so consistent with him. Like, he is a very hard character to play at this level. 1-2-1, 3+4, catching, trying to go to the left. Nice stop. And the launcher. Should go to the wall. Oh, just shy.
Try to use the back to get that nice throw. Oh, nice 2-4, try to swing a little too early. Oh, nice step on the back one. Okay. And I'm glad you said you talked about the character crisis. I felt like it was like later on in the TWT, like travel, especially in Tekken 7, Book really did. It's kind of like he lost faith in the Jin. And I'm like, and I literally would tell him, like, yo, bro, I'm a fan of the Jin. I like what you do with the Jin. So I'm glad that he's back at this Jin, like you said before.
Starting off so well as well.
Great movement, trying to keep this wall. Hatch it, trying to get something started.
3+4 putting so much work right now. You see Book moving to the right a bit more. But that's when that hatch starts to clap. There it is.
1-2-1 again. Catch it, peeking right there. Use the boost up.
Down back 4 as well. Down 4, no post. There's
Back
a bit
4.
Oh, another one.
No, I feel like if he would have hit the back 2-1 instantly, it would have hit. But those catty corner walls, especially on a stage like this, they really do throw.
He wasn't sure if he was getting the wall or not, so unfortunately that could have been his round. He needs to put that behind him. Play what's in front of him. In that 3+4, seeing a lot of it. He really wants that counter hit.
Trying to get some movement coming on the Book. I like the selection moves he's going through it. Back 2-1s, the mid, 4-4-2s. Just, kind of use it down one as well, trying to get like a wall back when he has position. Side switch out to the throw break though. 4-4-3, not gonna find his mark. Lots of respect being played right here.
Yeah, orbital nice.
Defense looking solid on both sides.
Definitely, yeah, but Book in the corner now.
Oh, too far.
Okay, but that 2-4's a bit active, so Book catches a bit of life, but 15 seconds left to go, and there's the LLRK.
You use rage right, you use rage right.
I don't know, but it stops the time, it gives Book time to think. Is he going to get the wall as well?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he keeps him close.
Life lead still in favor of Low High. The fisherman on the wall, he loves to do that. He loves to get his back to the wall fisherman combo, and he definitely can do it. Once again, Low High.
Now, here's the thing, I'm not a big fan of those last 2 decisions. You know, spending the rage that was a bit early, then another Hellsweep resort. And again, I think when Low High's back to the wall, I don't think he'd have a good enough combo to kill in that situation. I think it was an unnecessary risk. But, you know, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Book, though, in general. You mentioned his move selection, the forward
yes.
2. I like that back 4 at the wall where he got the wall splat as well, you know. It was just 2 small blips that cost it. And again, go back to the previous round, the wall combo. You know, the back 2-1, like you said, if he did it instantly, maybe he gets it, and then he kills from there. So, again, this game comes down to the finest of margins.
But if you look at like how they were just playing, right, it was a good 5-10 seconds there where it was nothing but blocks, and they were moving in full 360 degrees, and still the defense was airtight on both sides.
So Book, I like he didn't think about character select as well. Sticking with the Jin, like to see
I respect it. I respect it so much.
Now at the Cave of Enlightenment. Jamasuna.
Drag it. My man dragged it all the way there. Here we go. Brian once again. Jin looking good for Book.
Yep.
And he's even playing confident too, you can tell. Dash up, down 4-1, just 2-1 in general. Takes the momentum back with a down 4-1 of his own. Low High. Trying to push him to this wall.
Low High trying to work on this life lead. Electric. We don't see much of that from Book.
Wow. My man sidestepped the 1-3-3 and literally just hit him for it. That's crazy. You never even see people use that move. Why did that hit?
Do not question it. Book looking good again. That back 4. Book draws first blood in the second game.
Using that back 4 on the wall. Gets the wall splat. We saw it earlier. Gets a combo electric from Book. And he's on the wall again.
One of the high wall splat does not get it, but it's okay. Down for 1, looking for some Gatling punches. Nice.
Oh, nice. Standing 4 gets the counter hit. Didn't get the electric, but the 4-2 saves the combo.
Running 3 for some plus frames. Back 2-1, keeping it simple. You do not want to overextend now, but you don't want to stop playing the game. Back 2-1, down 4 Book. 2 rounds to the good in this second game.
And he dashed up and did that down 4, just in case it was a slight sidestep. Made sure he's in line.
Back 2-1. We're seeing a lot of that from Book, keeping it very safe. Forward 4, looking for a counter hit. Again, Book's done up with a life lead. Again, forward 4.
Side step, forward 4. Full combo to the wall.
Bang!
Flip him over. 4-4. No duck this time.
I mean, this round's looking all Book right now, but you cannot count Low High out at any moment.
He's got the execution to do some of the craziest comebacks.
Yeah. Oh,
he's got the execution to do some of the craziest comebacks.
Are we going to spend rage? Just what? Is that
he might be
dead?
dead?
No, it's close though, and the down 3. Low High staying alive.
Okay. All right.
And again, you cannot count either of these two out, right?
1 down 3. Caught whatever Low High was going to do in retaliation. Keeps the momentum on the side of Book. Ooh, jab to stop the approach. And I feel like it's very counter-punchy of Book. He's using like up forward 2, just 2-1 in some instances, and even jabs to stop the approach. 4-4-4.
Ooh, both of them just hitting the ghosts.
Look at the range though. Life lead.
Forward 4
now
again.
in favor of Book.
Yeah. But one big interaction controls the rest of this round. What's it going to be?
I mean, that back 4 has been good on the wall.
Yeah.
He's definitely trying to force the duck. There's that walking 2-1 I was talking about. Back 2-1.
Free drive spent. 10 seconds left. Nice duck there from Book.
And didn't go for a wild standing. Could have missed it, which is like, you know what? Just wild standing 4. Paying attention to the life bar on top of it. You like to see it.
That's huge for Book as well, because again, you do not want to start this going down 0-2.
Low High looking real composed though.
I think we might be going to a character select. Yeah. I think he might be thinking about the Steve.
How do you feel about this? You switch from the Brian to the Steve against Jin?
I mean, Steve versus Jin, traditionally a pretty good matchup. You know, again, Steve against Mishmas. I mean, I always follow what Nee does sometimes, right? And Steve is always his games against Book. Any other Jin players normally been the Steve, because again, Steve versus Jin, that back one makes it a bit hard to get those electrics off, the LLRKs off, the hell sweeps off. And one of Jin's main lows being that down back 4, it's a bit slow. Back one's gonna clap you every single time.
Every time.
So I want to see a lot of down 4 from Book, really. But again, you can get a bit predictable. Then you get low parry. So again, it's nice because Steve's like, it's almost like he's forcing him into a corner.
He really
but
does.
you have to, if you want to do a low in this match, it's got to be down 4 and be ready for it.
All right, let's see what the approach is. A little down 4-1 for Low High to try to get something started. Glad you mentioned that back one. Definitely gonna see a change up in the speed of Book being played. Ooh, nice. Seeing 3 drop the combo on the wall though.
Yeah, but Book gets the first count hit. Interesting. Nice, stuck on the second hit. The parry though, but the second hit.
Oh, speaking of the second hit, finishing these strings. Book swinging a little too early. Big damage on the wall.
Yeah, very nice.
1 down 3. He is really trying to get Low High to swing.
Down 4-2 counter, get to get the pickup. Yes, he does. Shiro combo. Low High takes the first round of the final game between these two.
Book. Did get one on the board though, forcing the switch to Steve. There's that down 4. You already talked about it. Down 2 string coming from Low High.
Oh, nice break.
Nice, that stature kick.
Punish that. Nice.
Wow, man. Down back 4 one more time.
Book gliding forward right now. Down 3-3.
Wow, man, once again.
Parry, but again, down 4-2, the recovery. Can't really get much on it, especially because he recovers ducking as well.
He's just inching his way back into this match.
Looking for that back 4 again. Nice duck.
Down 4-1.
Rage for Book. LLR. He can't rage up.
Oh! I don't know what that was that he just tried to do. Maybe electric, but he missed it.
Yeah. Again, the wall just not Book's friend right there.
4-4. Wait a minute. Speaking of the wall, we're going there.
To the wall. Yes, it is. 7-1-3.
Big damage right there. 55% down 1. Great spacing on top of it. If it would have hit, would have got a wall bounce off of it.
Nice
Okay.
break on the throw. Steve in the corner now.
Ooh.
Rocket punch. Nice work there from Low High. Gets away from the wall. Gets away from the situation. Does he get the pick up? Yes, he
Low
does.
High. To the other wall. Oh
Yes,
my
it is.
God.
Oh, man.
My God.
That's
down
damage.
2. Yo.
That's damage.
When I spoke about the ability to instantly switch over and do the most damaging instance to come back in the match. I said Lohai has the capability of doing so. You saw it right there with the Steve. And like you said, man, not easy combos to do it all. And he had to wait a long time. We were talking about the threat of back one. We didn't even see that many because Book was literally playing that well when he did commit to the up-close game. 4-4, he got the counter hit and great transition. Still a great game played overall by Book. He did get one game at least on the board, so that's good for the standings, but still, obviously, you wanted to
That's very important. Like, again, that one game could go down 0-2. We've seen how important it is. We've seen how important it going back to the first pool with Joey Fury. Literally one game between him and Rangchu because Rangchu won the 2-0s. He went through, but this is what it looks like so far. John Ding yet to play. He is number 4 on the leaderboard coming into this. And again, I kind of felt like number 4 was like is one of the worst positions. Yeah. Because you do not decide where you go at all. Yeah. So again, you do avoid the other top 4. That's cool. But like, you know, he's ended up with ATIF and Lohai, Book, and obviously the LCQ winner, the person who has been one of the most capable tournament performers because you see what they've done. You know, over the past day. No, that's exactly true. I mean, and also a lot of these guys coming in, looking at the last chance qualifier and like players like Joe Crush, they're coming from an angle of being like, hey, how am I going to play up to these standards? I feel like he's hot coming into this, but obviously these guys have had a lot of established time to be able to get ready, see who they're going to go up against. Yep. So it's still a battle. But I'm glad you brought up John Ding, man. John Ding, another player. I feel like we might be seeing him here pretty soon. Yeah, I mean, I think he will be stepping up for the next game. And again, you know, John Ding, someone who is, you know, he finished second last year. We know exactly what he is capable of. And his opponent is going to be Joe Crush, the LCQ winner. And if you're wondering how he felt about winning it, we actually asked him. So take a look.
I don't think I've processed it yet. Like, you know, I haven't even thought about every single person I've beat. I've added so many people to my record and list, and just looking at the names at the pool, and I don't know, I don't know if it was like destined to, you know, like I just was winning. Like yesterday we played a practice tournament against ARSLAN. My first match, hard match was against ARSLAN, and I, you know, won that. So I was like, wait, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, man, it just feels crazy. Something's in the air, you know.
That was kind of cocky. I think the guy said I added so many people to my list, man. You know, just the one tournament. I mean, right? And again, the favorite here right now. We are in the South. The guys from Texas, we are in the South right now. So shouts to that, man. And you can hear it, the USA chant from the crowd. The game's not even started. Right, wait, hold on. Did you see that guy's jacket? What was it? Look at the orange jacket. Oh, I didn't even see it. What is it? Take a look next time. All right, bet. I don't know if I'm about to speak on it. But, yeah, see, the guy from San Antonio, Texas, started playing in 2015. And, again, his Orange Crush, that's where the crush comes from. That's where Joe Crush comes from. I learned that today, man. Again, look at the guy with the beads. You know, I love the pose. Always like, listen, I'm that guy. I'm here. I am that guy. It's kind of doing like a geese pose. Yeah, it's actually funny. That's what I think he's actually doing. A geese pose. He does have the geese in the bag, but we've been seeing mostly the Jack 7, so, you know. There's no reason to pull out that geese, man. The way he's been playing with the Jack, I mean, is amazing. Again, first game against ATIF, he could have, both games winnable, you know. It's annoying that he went down 0-2 for his sake, but I'm sure he can bounce back from that and just keep going. Again, only two people to beat him in tournament over the past few days have been ATIF and me. You know, I've lost some games, but it's like, come on now. I mean, we saw him earlier, and he did very well versus ATIF. But here we go. Where you from? South Korea, John Ding. When did he start playing Tekken 6 in 2010? Which player influenced him the most? Misty, huh? That's a good one. That's a throwback right there. I don't even know what that is. Best memory, yo, is a throwback Korean player. Best memory of Tekken 7, Rev Major 2022. That's the one he won, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was the big win, big emotional win that he had there. And I think it was him versus ATIF in the final, right? You know, he's someone who's gone to war with ATIF multiple times. His favorite snack is a protein bar. Yes. And taking a look at the guy, I believe it. My man's been in the gym. Me and him, we go to the gym together when we're in places. It's crazy. It's actually dope. This is one of my gym bros. So I'm glad he's still in the gym, not only in Tekken, but the actual gym as well. Have you been in the gym in the hotel yet? No, not yet. I haven't yet myself. They said it's a full gym, though. Yeah, I got to check it out before 24 hours as well. Okay. But enough about that for a second. You know, should we invite John Ding? We should. Okay. I have to. He's going to know I'm going to be there anyway. Yeah, we'll get that going in a bit. But anyway, yeah. Next game, John Ding versus Joe Crush. And again, you know, for Joe Crush, I mean, he worked very hard to get him, you know, no shade to the young guy. But the fact that his first 2 games in Tekken World Tour Finals is John Ding and ATIF. The guys, actually, it's the exact same situation I had last year. my first 2 games last year were John Ding and ATIF. So I know exactly what he's going through right now.
All right, hold on. Yo, crowd, I got a question. If you guys would like John Ding to take it, make some noise.
I like how you asked John Ding first.
You got to ask first, you know. But what about the legendary LCQ winner, Joe Crush? If you'd like him to take it, make some noise out there.
I like how you did John Ding first there.
Look, you got to switch it up sometimes. People be ready, you know. Okay, wait a minute. Big counter hit. You're going to the wall. And he's running the Julia. And this is going to be tough because I feel like it's going to be a lot harder for Joe to move around and stay out of the danger of Julia, you know?
This is a very annoying matchup for Jack. And John Ding can be very, well-versed in it. Plays against, and him and Anakin are good friends. They play against each other all the time when they travel. So well-versed in this matchup. But Joe Crush making him look like a novice right now. But perfect. War drum spacing. Not going to be dead, but huge big boy combo. Brady drive
chip damage. Oh, the 1+2 break good. That was so good. Deep the blue.
Or every hit Joe Crush does, I can feel the crowd.
Right? It's like a small hum that turns into a roar.
Yeah.
Oof.
Big running one. Gonna take this to the wall.
4-4-2-1. Real close to getting that wall splat too.
Joe Crush in the corner right now.
1-1. Not gonna do anything. I love the awareness though. Actually stopping the string to see how Joe's gonna react.
Big forward 2. Big stop sign.
Counter hit.
Very nice work. Joe Crush almost even up the life. He just the first hit, but running one gonna do huge damage.
Bow and arrow.
I mean, John Ding, he's such a huge momentum-based player. If he feels it slipping from him, he does something big to steal it back.
I literally was just about to say, just to stop the momentum, he did that, and it worked out. But here we go. Low parry for Joe Crush. Back to the wall you go. Gets the splat.
Nice combo as well. Good adjust from Joe Crush.
That's such a good duck. I see so many people fight Julia and they don't duck there at all. They don't even give the threat of it. So it's just a constant threat where they get to do it all the time. Joe Crush says no. Oh my God, we talked about the momentum stoppage. There's John Ding again with it.
As Rage as well spends it, pushes Joe Crush to the corner.
Doesn't finish the string.
Down, back one. Very nice Joe Crush. 2 rounds to 1 right now. Can he get on the board first? Down forward 2. Big read. Joe Crush playing with the momentum himself.
Wall splat. Big damage on top of it right at 50%. Does not duck the second hit of the string. Accidentally to counter hit. And we might go back to the other wall. Close to it.
Flashing arrow forward 2 again. Joe Crush placing those so well. His timing. Next level right now.
Perfect spacing right there. Little chip damage on top of it. This is a great position for John Ding. What are you going to do though?
Guys, finally gets the walls back, Joe Crush. You can't block forever. You can't block everything.
2 rounds apiece. Joe Crush trying to stay alive. John Ding answering back. 1 round left in his first game. Go down 4-1. We've seen the successful down 4-2s in these last few rounds. 2-1. Be careful. Nice block on the low.
John Ding known for taking some risks from time to time. Joe Crush was well aware of it.
Gets caught by the last string. Down 4-1. Not going to find his mark. And once again, contesting.
Why? It works.
Bow and arrow. Big damage on the wall.
Bow and
Another
arrow
one
again.
blocked. That is launch punishable. Joe knows. Joe takes the first game.
Joe Crush first game on the board against
John Ding.
The guy who finished second last year has been to this point multiple times. He's won multiple tournaments, multiple majors.
You know what's crazy is that like, also look at Joey Fury's face. Look at the pure joy of him talking. Man, you are killing it right now.
He's like,
you are cooking, my guy.
He's like, Joe, my boy, you are doing it.
Joe, my boy, you're doing it. But also,
like, you're doing great, man. You're doing great.
And look, I'm going to tell you right now, I definitely have a feeling of what he's saying because I remember talking to them at Gamers 8 and like the team fueling that these guys get, it's really good. But also, John Ding is another player who has definitely been in this situation before. He knows how to like double down and say, you know what? I need to do these things to stop the momentum. But here we go again. Sticks to the Julia, which I think is a great choice, and they're staying on the same stage.
And again, see, I'm thinking as well, you know, for a lot of players, like this is like their sort of last ride with certain characters, you know. For John Ding, Julia, Eddie, Lucky Chloe.
Oh,
you know, when it comes to Tekken 8, I think he's thinking about Azu Senna.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me before. I was asking him, like, bro, what are you gonna do? He's like, man, Azu Senna might be the move.
So this might be one last hurrah with the Julia.
Walls there.
Can he get
I don't care about no wall.
Yeah, no sidewall at all there. Rage though for Joe Crush. Big life.
That is going to hit and it's going to hurt like hell.
You know, that's a John Ding rage up. That's a
Very
John Ding
much
style
so.
rage up. When he's down, needs something to bring back the momentum. That's the type of rage up you see from John Ding.
Planting seeds right next to the wall.
Do it again if you're bad.
Oh, you said it was a John Ding rage up. He said, you know what? It is a John Ding rage up.
I'm mistaken. That was a John Ding rage up. I was mistaken.
First round, game number 2 goes to John Ding. What a clutch rage art. Hold on.
First round to John Ding. Again, these two keeping this one close as you like it. Back to the wall, Joe Crush.
Oh, caught you ducking. Goes for the mid against the wall. Gets a follow-up as well. Power crush block. Nice.
Joe Crush, one of the only jab players you see using 1-1 as a power. We saw Joe Fury doing it today. I think that's because of Joe Crush.
Oh, and the wall too.
And the one.
The blue one. Nice break. Oh,
Nice.
side step 2, rocket kick.
One more hit does it.
Low parry. Uh-oh, wait
Now,
a minute. It's not going to be enough to kill, but this situation is not looking good.
Especially with Rage, the lows are so scary now. No. That was an EU Rage up. He did down 4 Rage up. That's an EU strat. Shouts to Mr. Adamo, shouts to Rukang.
I like how the classification is being broken down live.
That was an EU Rage up, man.
Oh, wow, I thought that was going to be the launcher. I'm glad Joe didn't blink. Nice duck. Getting a lot more active here from John Ding. Power crush, wall bounce on top of it.
Can he get to the wall again and break it? I don't think he can, yeah. Still a
Big damage.
Yeah. Oh, second hit catching Joe Crush. This might be the round. That's why I said might.
Last time he went for the mid on the wall, he actually got the combo, goes for the highs this time because he tries to interrupt it, gets the counter hit.
Yeah.
John Ding paying attention.
You are 2 jabs right now, Joe Crush.
Oh,
that's
wow.
That's classic Julius setup. They expect you to jab, do a high. That goes under, full launch.
Yeah, that mix on the wall. And that's what I was talking about. A lot of players, when they fight against Julia, they let her do like shotgun spin for free. Not Joe Crush.
Yeah.
It's gotten him in trouble a lot of times, though, especially in these situations.
It's better than nothing!
Wow, baits out the power crush, pending, no drop. This should be the round.
See, that's the problem with that power crush. It's very slow. So if they jab or down jab or do something to interrupt, they can then react, duck, and punish you. Exactly what happened there with John Ding. But again, Joe Crush still playing very well. He's still in this game. But John Ding, the momentum's starting to slowly swing in his favor.
One set apiece, and you can see him making the small adjustments. The wait and see on the power crush right there, like you say, really slow, and really stopping his momentum in the middle of that string where he's like, okay, he's really trying to like stop my momentum early, and they're kind of playing the same game in retrospect. So I think John Ding actually backing up, pumping the brakes is what gave him that game.
Yeah. You know, good start from both sides, 1-1. You know, Joe Crush doing better than his first game, but again, it might come back to bite him. He's at character select right now. But maybe it's just time to think Joey's talking to him. I do not think... I mean, Geese is a better matchup on paper, but the way Joe Crush plays Jack, it looks like bad matchups do not face him.
Yeah.
You know?
He's raised in the online, bro. This guy is... He's always ready, I feel like, man. I don't feel like there's much he's not prepared for, especially in the sense going into this matchup, knowing how hard it is to actually get the W and sticking with the character. Even got a game off of it.
Yeah.
Joe Crush in this group play, Group C. Sticking to the Jack.
Jack 7, Julia Chang. I mean, technically, Jack 7's not in the next game.
I mean, that's true. Actually, that's true.
We've got Jack 8, you know.
Man, I remember when it was like no Jack. Which game had no Jack?
4.
Yeah, man, that was actually crazy.
There's no Jack 4.
All right, here we go. We're going to Sook. Still a lot on the line here. All right, here we go. Oh, we're resetting.
Yeah. It's going to take some time to get back into this game.
Okay.
You know, okay. I think Joe hit random stage by accident. So
he's used to playing at home.
Oh wait.
One,
the crowd really getting hyped for this one, man.
Right.
But yeah, they're just resetting right now. But yeah, Joe Crush, John Ding. You know, I think this is exactly the kind of start that I think he wants. For both people, it's not that bad, right? I mean, Joe Crush just came down from an 0-2.
Yep.
You know, he just came down from losing to ATIF's 0-2, and again, it was close. It was final rounds. It was nailed by an action. The crowd already get. I mean, they're prepared. They're getting ready for that last game.
This is the warm-up cheer. They're warming up the cheers right now.
Yeah. But again, for John Ding as well, I mean, you do want to win that first game, right? You know, that first game is really important. You don't want to go. No one wants to lose their first game.
The momentum. You need that momentum, especially versus a player like John Ding, man.
Yeah.
He really is kind of like the snow snowball effect on a lot of the games that he's played. And when it comes to like even these high stake matches, I feel like a lot of time he never really kind of fumbles. He's like really clutch in these high pressure situations.
I mean, both of these two, the clutch factor that we've seen from them, and obviously, I mean, you speak of Marjorie Obama's calling him Joe Clutch the entire thing.
That's true. That is true.
Clutch. And I see it. You know, the way he performed over these last few days. There was a warm-up tournament on Thursday that he only player he lost to was Knee.
Yep.
He come into yesterday. You know, AK reset him, but then he took it back off that and again winning a grand finals of it. Something like AK.
Yes.
Against Dokumo.
That's crazy. Like I said, but I think he has so much experience in all these different matchups that he puts it to the test. Like I feel like how much he's like kind of grinded the online. Like it's not much he's not too prepared for. I think it's just the level of play that he's going to go up against, right? The Knees, the ATIFs, the stuff like that. So I mean, it's not saying it's impossible because you can see how well he was doing in that first game. I think it's all about that momentum.
Yeah. And again, he is an LCQ winner, but like he does not look out of place at all. You know, if you told me he qualified, he finished 16th, I would have believed you because I don't even know who number 16 was.
Here we go. 1-1.
I'm gonna have to apologize to number 16 on.
Right, I was about to say, man, that was rude. Uh-oh. Counter hit, gonna get to the wall.
Gonna break the floor as well. Again, because Joe Crush picked this stage, you want to take the floors away from him. And we've seen what Jack, no break on the regular throw.
1-1 just goes for the 2-throw in retaliation. Gets the magic 4, finishes the string, so no combo.
Didn't believe he'd get the counter hit.
Oh, yo, the fake out spins. Too far.
Yeah, big whip on the down by 2, but doesn't pay for it. Nice block on the bow
and
and arrow.
The wall.
There's no way. Where did that wall come from?
The cameraman brought it with him. Blue stuff, a little chip damage on top of it, and he ducks on the wall.
That's so unfortunate for Joe because that should have been the round. The combo in the down 4-2 would have killed, but that side wall just appeared out of nowhere.
Once again,
Joe's stage pick coming back to bite him.
Standing 2, trying to get a reaction out of John Ding and the Julia. The windmill.
No punches. A Joe Crush classic.
Oh, he went for a different throw this time. Speaking of a different throw, Mad Axis. Oh, down 4-2. And this is what I was talking about, contesting the spin so you can actually get some momentum back.
Doesn't break the floor, though. Wants to use it for something else.
Oh, one at the bounce. Needs to be careful. Once again, the situation has been not so good because he's been getting a few counter hits, but a lot of the times now you see John Ding taking the momentum back, and the Mad Axis gets the throw, tries to retaliate with a get up attack, low parry is the answer, and now Joe Crush in trouble. Down 2 rounds, he can't lose another one.
Momentum firmly in John Ding's favor right now.
Oh, goes to the mid.
Is he gonna break the floor? Yes, he is. Still one more left to go.
Oh, while standing 4. Okay.
Here we go. Nice duck, but wasn't ready for the punish.
Got a jab, but you definitely could have did more.
Yep.
Party crasher.
Live feed again for John Ding. Joe Crush, you're in trouble right now.
Down 4-2 after the sidestep. He's of course gonna break the floor, yeah?
Yes, he is this time. That's the last one gone. Shoulder, very nice. Has the live feed now down 4. Jackhammer looking for something. 2-1. 2-1 again. 2-1 again.
Uh-oh. Oh, spins the blue little chip. Bad situation. Bow and arrow is dead.
Yes, it is. John Ding.
Oh, man. Once again, these matches, they're still going tooth and nail. And that was literally like who's going to take their turn first in a lot of these situations. Who's going to try to steal back the turn first, actually, is the better way to put it. And John Ding, especially after that first game, you saw how he switched up. He's like, you know what? I can't let him continue to play like his game. And then you saw him start to actually add more mixes after the spin. The highs, adding in the mids, and it got a lot of big situations, whether it be combo on the wall or just like kind of taking the wind out of the sails of Joe Crush.
I think you go back to the ending of that game. It was just Joe Crush was like 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. I think he just wanted, he didn't want to take a risk and end the round. He didn't want to take a risk, and I feel like you just had to. I think he wanted, it's like he wanted John Ding to just walk into it. And then go from there, right? You know, and again, that's something that I've been criticized for in the past by some of my close friends. Like, listen, like you need to do something. You know, just 2-1, 2-1. Like, it's like, okay, like you've got to make something happen to try and close it out. I think a lot of people get the life lead and they kind of just stop playing the game a bit. You know, but Joe Crush, I mean, can't take anything away from the way he's performed so far. Again, close. Every single game from him has been close. Do not let that scoreboard deceive you. Every game has been close, and he is still in this. But again, You know, he needs a lot of other players to fumble in certain places.
No, that's what happens in this group play, right? Like, you're in a group obviously full of killers. You said this is the death bracket, right?
Yeah.
But you're in a group full of killers. So what ends up happening here, you want everybody else to act that you lost to get too old, right? Or just lose rounds so you have a chance to get back in the running, right? So right now, Joe Crush still in it, but he has to have some really good results across the board, as in some people need to lose so he can get that leg up. But I know you guys want to keep track of all the hot Tekken World Tour action. You can do so by going to TekkenWorldTour.com for all your updates. Of course, if you're on the internets and you're on X, make sure you follow @Tekken, of course, and then for the esports side of it, @BNE Esports. And for all the matches, all the amazing replays and the highlights, go to YouTube, follow BNE Esports.
And again, like, this is the final Tekken 7 tournament, because once Tekken 7 is over, we have this Tekken 8, and make sure you guys pre-order the premium collector's edition. You get that exclusive electrified figurine there, 25 centimeters tall Jin Kazama. You get the arcade token, 8 glossy collectible character cards for the steelbook, the premium box, and more. And again, the first of your DLC characters, man.
That's actually really cool. I can't wait to actually get a peek at who this is going to be, but make sure you guys pre-order. Available January 26th. That is very soon. You can get a leg up on the competition. Make sure you get in there, man. We can talk. I know we went on a Ghost tour, you know what I'm saying, New Orleans, but you guys can play some of this Ghost battle, which is amazing, by the way. I'm glad that they actually put this back in, you know, taking notes. I appreciate it. But we got to wait for that for Tekken 8. Right now, the only Ghost we're about to see is about to be Tekken 7, bro. We're going to be out of here. But with that being said, that's in the best way possible, We're going to take a quick break. We have more Group C action coming, but it's on the other side of this break. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Civic Theater here in New Orleans for the Tekken World Tour Global Finals 2023. Maybe the last Tekken 7, boy, literally the last Tekken 7 Tekken World Tour Finals. But Steve, you got something in your hands there.
I got something that I always love to talk about. I got a bunch of them in my room. The Game Dimension Tekken figures that are now available. Over 20 points of articulation. As somebody that collects these bad boys, they're highly posable and you can make them do a lot of cool stuff. They come with the round 1 and the ready for the fights, as well as you can make them do cool stuff like electrics, pose them, and they stand up. And they even have like the pseudo cloth on the clothes, so it makes it like actually move, so you can tug on it and everything. And of course, obviously, what you want to do is make sure you hit up Game Dimensions. Let them know some of your favorite characters that you would like to see become some of these sick figures. And if you really want to get these right now, what you should, make sure you scan this QR code and head on over. Use free shipping at the checkout for free shipping on all Tekken-related games and projects. Well, not all of them, but you see the QR code down there. And make sure you go to store.bandainamco.ent.
I mean, that's going to be really amazing. I can't wait for some more. I can't wait for more of these to come out, and because obviously the Jin and the King on the way, so looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, we already saw the King, and it's like the new design King and the new design Jin. On top of that, I've seen those. I want all the new Tekken 8 figures to be made just like this. So make sure you head on over to Game Dimensions and thank them while you're there.
Yeah, and obviously Poirang is on the way. But we're going to take a look now. We're still here. Is Group C action. You know, John Ding, ATIF, Lohai, Book, and Joe Crush. Joe Crush, unfortunately, losing his first 2 games, but not out of it yet. Still has a chance to get in there, but again, depends on how the other players perform. He needs some players to slip up, some players to maybe outperform themselves a bit. Who knows? But again, you know, John Ding, ATIF, number 1 and number 2 from last year, then Lohai, an EVO champion, Book, an EVO Japan champion. I mean, Joe Crush, you know, the thing is, like, when I mentioned like the accolades and everything for all of those players, but Joe Crush, someone who hasn't reached those same heights, does not look out of place among these players today, Steve.
I mean, I feel like he's definitely been a person that, once again, I only got familiar with him through like ICFC and watching him play online, and he's very, very hungry to be a winner here. But he's got some high competition. Speaking of high, Lohai we got to talk to. We asked him how did he feel about his TWT performance. This is what he said.
이제 2023년 테켄 월드 투어에 처음에는 이제 참가하기가 힘들었는데 이제 스폰서가 없기 때문에 이제 해외를 돌아다니기 힘들었는데 이제 9월 달에 이탈리아에서 초대를 받으면서 아 이거는 갈 수 있는 곳은 내가 가봐야겠다 해서 9월, 10월, 11월 이렇게 다녔는데 정말 운 좋게 이제 파이널에 진출하게 돼가지고 진짜 더 열심히 할 수 있는 계기가 되었던 것 같아요.
Yeah, he was definitely someone who had a bit of a buzzer beater, you know, to make it in. You know, Tiger Uppercut finishing second there. That was really the event that catapulted him to the finals. And in Tiger Uppercut, he played someone in grand finals. And we might see them soon.
You saying we might see him soon?
We might. And this is, you know, this is a bit more about Lohai. I like how his favorite thing is I just eat anything. You know, he's just like, whatever, man.
Whatever's
like,
there,
whatever's
bro.
There,
as long as I can survive and continue to play Tekken, because he's definitely that guy. I've definitely seen his streams where he's like, all right, I'm going through the entire character list, and we're just going to play characters. So I feel like that just adds to his Tekken prowess. The fact that he'll eat anything and continue to play Tekken. But he is going up against ATIF, last year's Tekken World Tour champion, and we talked about his favorite snack being Dairy Milk Chocolate. Of course, one of his favorite moments is winning the Tekken World Tour 2022. And once again, I feel like to be propelled and say that, you know, you've been influenced by ARSLAN Ash, and then you turn around and do something like win the Tekken World Tour as well, lets you know just how strong of a player he actually is. And obviously he's trying to make that a repeat performance, especially for the last Tekken 7. And once again, we talk about two people that just barely made it in. These are two of those players, which is crazy because Lohai is ridiculous when it comes to like Tekken 7, and he's definitely one of the best players out there.
Yeah, and again, you mentioned it's funny because both of the players that said they're influenced by is ARSLAN Ash, but I think for different reasons. You know,
obviously for different reasons, right?
And again, really quick shouts to Pun Life. ATIF Bite is actually the #1 player on the ELO rankings. You know, so he's definitely someone that everyone before had the eye on him. This was the one guy they didn't want to run into, and
the Shaheen?
The Feng.
Wait, what? And it was a blind
It was a blind. Okay.
Scream at it. Ah! All right, here we go.
I wonder who asked for the blind pick. Honestly, that's interesting
That's
to me.
That's a really interesting question. It might have been a tip, maybe, but here we go. I'm really interested to see who's going to win this one.
I mean, and again, I think that's definitely prepared. You know, Lohai was someone a lot of the Pakistanis are looking both players wanted a blind pick, I'm being told. So again, this is definitely someone both of these two are scouting for, paying attention to. So this is definitely the characters they had in mind to play against the other person with.
Gets a big counter hit right here. Spring up. He's not letting you get any offense. Slide. Do it again. No.
Oh, no.
Down 3, blocked and launched.
Very nice work there from ATIF. Going to put low high in range. 4-3-4. What's the Oki here? Down back 3. Keeps it simple. Hard duck.
I was about to say raw duck.
Yeah. Faking the slide. Sneak 4, but doesn't.
Oh my God, this dude low high. Look how aggressive he's playing against the tip.
He didn't do the second hit, so he didn't get a full launcher there, but nice down 2. Crowd cancel down 4. Full pick up there.
Okay. Tracking the side steps.
And again, I like that this first game's on an infinite stage. You know, so I think they're both going to get a lot of time to see a lot of the other player.
Down 3s, working out so well.
Down back 3. Nice down for 1, keeping the other player in check. About half the round is gone right now. Nice back turn 1, guaranteed shoulder follow up.
Quick side steps.
Oh, sneak 2.
He's got the rage drop, the down forward 1. Low high.
Round 3.
ATIF needs to do something. I feel like low high is just running away with this.
Yeah. Again, this was a blind pick, so, you know, ATIF thinking for the Feng, but he might not know which character to expect on the other side. Maybe the Steve.
Maybe the Steve. Oh my God.
Nice. Down forward 2 gets the full launch. Surfs on them as well. Down forward 1, keeping it very simple. Down 1's on both sides. Down 2.
And look at how close the life is from these exchanges. About 30 seconds still left on the clock.
Headbutt, QCF 1+2, trading the jabs. Life lead for low high, the time is dwindling down.
Look at low high, he is not afraid to get into this range even with the life lead, and now he loses it because of it. Just about 15 seconds left on the clock trying to get a reaction.
QCF 1, big option, then
oh
nice
my God, the whip punish with the blue stuff. This should be it. Surfboard? No.
Doesn't need it. Down back 2-1, low high taking the first game in a no round brown, and again, I think this is where you start thinking about characters. Because again, here's the thing, Lohai was the guy who really, when the Pakistani Akumas were starting to travel internationally, he was the one guy who got a lot of experience and started to really take them down. That was instant. That was an instant switch to Akuma.
You didn't even hear the curse about it being Akuma.
That was instant. Because again, I think maybe he went for the Feng expecting the Steve. Because Feng versus Steve, that's a terrible matchup for Steve. You know, he has so many like high crushing lows that are like minus 15 at worst. Steve can't launch. You know, his punch Sabaki minus 13, can't get a great punish all the time because of pushback. But it's going to be the Akuma.
Oh, wow. The crowd loves Akuma.
Audible groans from the crowd.
They love, man, they love them some Akuma.
I mean,
I think it's the meter. I think it's the meter that they love.
I mean, here's the thing. The crowd might not like Akuma, but ATIF likes winning.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now. And I guarantee you there's nobody out there that wouldn't do the same. So I don't even want to hear none of that. Back to it, though. Shaheen versus Akuma. Here we go. And this is a confident Lohai that we're watching. This is one of the things that I was kind of touching on at first. Lohai feels like it's on him. And as well as, just like you said before, just to go back, he is definitely one of the people I feel like style-wise that has a great opportunity. But here we go, gets the time.
I mean, this is the exact same Tekken World Tour Finals 2019. You know, Lohai picks ATIF pool, expects the Akuma.
Okay.
He wants a reputation as a Pakistani slayer.
Down 3 on the wall.
Oh, didn't spend the meter because he didn't want to waste it, but gets the round anyway.
Uses it on the downtime just to let you know it's there.
It's there. Nice whip punish. That is something that Pakistani Akumas are so good at. Whip punishing with standing 2 or wise Tony ATIF do not whip anything in their face, especially when they have that meter.
Big damage here on the wall.
Huge damage. Catches him ducking as well.
So blitz. 4-4-2 onto the wall again.
Yeah. But the sidewall saves him. That could have been dead. Down for nice block and punish.
Nice full crack down 4-2.
Breaks the floor. Splats keep him close. I think that was guaranteed to follow up the down
his
4.
legs.
Spends the meter a bit early there. Down 3 red fireball. Forward 3. The jab 1-1. Very nice from ATIF.
Especially on the wall right there. You can tell Lohai tried to move and he just couldn't.
Yeah.
Okay, interrupt with the jabs.
ATIF definitely wants to return his own no round brown there. Punish that. Nice. While taking 3-3.
Oh, get up attack. Oh, I was looking for it. I ducked in real life. I ducked in real life. Down 4-1. Yeah, he's trying to keep this positioning in his favor.
I mean, again, Low-High can take a bit more liberties now. ATIF does not have meter yet. It will soon be on the way, though. So take this damage while you can get it.
Great life lead so far. 4-3 to try to get away from the wall. The down 4 hits. Now, ATIF out of the corner.
Down 2 Ado. That's something the Pakistani Akumas sort of innovated with.
Whoa. That was scary. Jab puts him in rage. You got to be careful now. Just down 4-1 in the jab. A backdash down 4-1 again. It's keeping him honest. Nothing too crazy unless he gets a proper block and a punish. Otherwise, jab down 4-1. Jab down 4-1.
Very nice, simple work there. Forward. I mean, lively again for ATIF. Does not have the meter yet, so taking a bit more risks. Knows he has to, but has the lively. The meter's going to be on the way. Punish that. Nice.
I love how active ATIF gets when he's in this situation. It's like he knows. He's like, all right, I have to pull this trigger. I have to go here.
Nice punish, -14, and front into the down 2.
Low-High, speaking of being where he needs to be, Low-High just seems to have all the answers. ATIF in trouble.
Now,
he still has the round lead, though.
Down 3, out of range. Oh. I love the crowd's reaction to these as well. 15 seconds left to go. Down 2 could have been an Ado. 30 seconds left. Down 3, out of range again. Low. Oh no, that was a miss input. There's no way he wanted to spend the meter on that. 7 seconds left. This is trouble now. Low-High looking good. 4 seconds left to go. What do you do? Red fireball.
Down 4-1.
There's
They're
no
coming
time.
back out again. Down 3, and he could have launched it anyway. Doesn't need to do anything.
No time.
ATIF back in this game. Low-High back in this game, excuse me.
Low-High on set point right now to take it 2-0 over ATIF. What a statement that would be.
Dancing by the wall. The slide doesn't hit, but the down 4. Oh,
Sneak 2 gets a count hit. There's a slide. ATIF in serious trouble right now.
Oh
Standing to
my
whip punish, but he drops it.
No full combo. ATIF needs this. Gets the combo on the wall. Good chunk of damage here.
Pushing Low-High into the corner. The low parry. The low parry. This could be it, Steve. I think it is. I think
Surfboard Low-High takes it 2-0 over ATIF last year's champion. And that is a statement. And the crowd knows it as well. And did you see how proud? Did you see the look on Low-High's face? He was like, you know what time it is. Man, this dude Low-High.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling good about that one. He is definitely, and with all this, all with the Shaheen as well. And again, you have to think that game went the way it did. Me from the character select. The Feng, probably a bit of a mistake that, like I said, he probably expected Steve, because Steve versus Feng, that is a very difficult matchup for Steve. That's probably what he was looking for. But no, goes for the Shaheen right away, and maybe it should have been the Akuma as the pick, you know.
The 4D chess that was played in that character select, both players asked for a double blind pick in that first game, and that's what gave us that Shaheen versus Feng first off match. But then even after the loss, you saw him instantly go to Akuma. We're going to take a look at the scoreboard, mind you, and as you can see, that definitely makes a big statement. With a loss on the side now, that means that these rankings, anybody can make it out now.
Yeah.
The fact that this has happened, this does open up the playboard for Group C a little bit more. John Ding still looking really good, but if you're a TIF right now, you're like, oh man, I have to do really good on these next 3 matches.
You have to work hard.
Oh man,
I think the crowd, I think that they're saying Eddie, so I'm guessing that means John Ding. I'm guessing that means John Ding is stepping up. No, they're saying Chloe now.
They're switching back and forth. They're trying to confuse my man.
Okay.
And look, and John's on the stage looking around like, man, these guys won't make up their mind.
But yeah, so I think that does mean John Ding will be stepping up next. And again, I mean, here's the thing. Low-High, ATIF, and John Ding. Again, not taking anything from Book and Joe Crush. Like, John Ding and ATIF, last year's #1 and #2. Low-High's an Evo champion. And again, I think that, I mean, only one of those 3 can make it out. And then Book, the way he played against Low-High, cannot count him out. And Joe Crush has been in every single game he's played so far.
I feel like there's a lot that can happen in this group, just not even like with the results, but the contention. If someone actually gets a victory, I mean, the Low-High victory right there is a big thing. But think about if that happens further down the line, where it really could shake up these standings. It's going to be crazy. Well, we did get to talk to Book a little bit, and this is what he said about preparing for the TWT finals. Let's hear what he said.
So every time I'm streaming, there's one guy like my viewer. He's like the newbie, I know that, but when he asked me for playing, I feel like he want to play with me, like he want to become better player. So I play with him, and then I give him like some feedback, and he's very focusing because I only play with him, and I told him after you lose, just fix that, watch the match, and then we're gonna redo again every day. So it's like I build the guy that counter pick me, like, and I feel enjoying that because he just need to focus only me. And actually I can play with anybody, but I knew when I play with him, I need to focus more because he know my play style and he watched me like the replay every single day.
No, I like that. That's big as well, saying that as well, after we play, watch that, fix that. Watch it back and go from there, then we're going to go again. Because, again, that's what you need, multiple reps over and over again to get good at this game. And, again, Book as well, someone who's held as the best in his region. See, is there. And, again, he's the best in his region so much that he influenced himself to be as good as he is.
Well, he was looking at himself as a proper player model for getting better. And look, he's got a lot of results throughout the lifespan of Tekken 7. I mean, once again, it was definitely a mad dash to get to the points and like be qualified this year. A lot of players can agree that this is probably one of the hardest Tekken World Tours ever, especially for 7. It makes a lot of sense. And you have players that were consistently showing up, the low highs, the John Dings, the Books that we're talking about. And I mean, look, if we go back, I know I was talking about CEO, but that Rev Major victory, first off, a lot of people don't understand the Philippines is also like a Tekken Mecca as well. So once you go there to get a victory there, it's actually pretty crazy. And he's one of the people that I felt like has been on a steady rise throughout these last 2 years, ever since that CEO.
Yeah, I mean, John Ding is someone that can't say enough about how good he has been, recently in Tekken 7. And again, coming back second place last year at the finals. And again, he's got the player who finished first in his group again, and someone like Lohai, and he's got Book. He's got 2 Evo champions, the LCQ champion, the previous Tekken World Tour champion. This is all in one group. Why I call this one the group of death. But now I wonder which character we're going to see John Ding go for, because I think it's hovering the Eddie.
Yeah, someone asked him. Me and him were walking in, and someone asked him, like, "Yo, are we gonna see the Eddie?" He's like, "Maybe a lot of Eddie." He literally said, "Maybe a lot of Eddie." So the fact that people want him with the Chloe as well, I mean, he's got characters they can play. He's got a Julia, he's got the Eddie, like we talked about, and the Chloe. He's got options, and he's good with all of them.
Yeah, and we heard the roar of the crowd. I assume that means he did pick the Eddie. So
I think we did. I think we got the Eddie over there.
Expecting Eddie versus Jin for this game. John Ding versus Book.
Diamo de serio. Yo, crowd, if you guys would like Book to take and make some noise out there. What about John Ding? Make some noise if you like John Ding to take it. Man, he's got a lot of love out there,
I think
bro.
half of that is just because he picked Eddie, though.
While they're Fairweather fans, it's only if Eddie is there.
If he picked Julia, I think half of those guys aren't making any noise.
Raw duck right there.
Now, again, interesting matchup, Jin versus Eddie. You don't see this very often. You see Eddie very often in general, right?
Not in the last few times, right? And we've seen John Ding in quite a few events, and it's mostly been like these other characters, not so much the Eddie. Nice little parry, but did not get the wall break.
But nice adjustment there from Book anyway. Did not let that phase him too much. Again, one thing about Eddie is that backdash, man. The way John Ding makes use of it as well, like he's gliding backwards.
His movement is such a major part of his gameplay, especially just with Eddie, like you said before. Okay, break on the throw. Goes for the handstand pressure. Tries to use a relaxed mix-up. Wow. While standing 4, catches Book kind of trying to move at the wall. John Ding takes that first round.
Every relax. He's gone for a low now. Wow, the raw while standing 1 gets the launcher. Take this to the wall as well. Not going to be clean, though. Get every relaxed option. He's gone for the low as well. Book has been ducking.
Back 2-1 to retaliate. Push back really far right there. Oh, this is dangerous. Back to the wall.
Look at this life lead for John Ding. It's hard to pull back into character like Eddie, just that backdash, stay away. Gliding away, like you have to do something big you want to get, and just, John Ding doesn't have to do anything major. Forcing Book to make a mistake.
Down 4-2. 1-4. Had the wall splat, but they trade. Book fighting from a deficit. Gets the hell sweep. Wait a minute. Wow, spins the blue stuff.
Rage drive gets the wall.
4-4 didn't work out. Wall rage drive, did he hit a button? He hit jab. Oh my God, we're going to see a tweet about that. We are going to see a tweet about that, I promise
Trash
you, bro.
Eddie. That's what John Ding would say
He
in that
said, y'all
situation.
wanted me to pick this character?
He
Y'all
says-
wanted me to do this?
He says trash Eddie when that happened. Trash Eddie, man. Again, certain characters, their rage ups when the wall comes into play, the axis, like anything is possible.
Wow. My man went completely the other way.
I mean, great work from Book, though, to make that comeback, honestly. For John Ding, he's going to be blaming Eddie for that one. Punish that, nice.
Back to 1 4 gets the counter hit.
Well, he didn't go into Zen, and he gets the pickup as well. That's not easy to do in this game.
Yeah, they definitely changed it a couple times. Gets the boost up. The wall actually stops the combo. Gives Book another chance. That's another round on the board.
You know, see Book looking so good today. I mean, both these two, you have to say. Nice
parry.
low parry.
Gonna take him to the wall.
I mean, Book's been scouting the lows very well, I have to say. John Ding needs to switch it up. Every relaxed option has been a low. These lows been low parried, low blocked. Nice. That's F3-4.
Can't break the balcony. No.
Oh, he tried to again. That's both these players have been screwed over by this balcony, man.
Oh. 4-4, yo.
Yeah. And now it's just only relaxed mids right now. Again, doesn't get the break. This wall does not like either player, honestly.
Okay. Boost up on the wall. Goes into relax. Goes for a little low hit there.
Down forward 1-4. Nice. Down forward 4. Keeps him in check. Keeps it simple. Final round, first game.
Wow. Looking for something big there. Back 3. Not going to work out.
Down back 4. Electric. Trying to track him down. He knows that backdash is so strong of Eddie.
Has his back to the wall once again. We've seen him using that back 4 early on to get a wall splat. Low parry.
Book scouting the low so well against John Ding in this set. Oh, L-Sweep blocked. Are we finally going to see this balcony broken? No.
Oh, back 2-1 for the instant. Oh, wow. The back 2-1 actually caught the relax, made him stand up in the corner. The low slippery kicks parried, goes straight into rage art. That's going to be game number 1 in the books for Book.
Great presence of mind there to realize how close the wall was. The Cyber was also looming. Immediately Rage Arts takes the round. But again, all of these lows, you know, I'm not too sure what John Ding's thinking because again, Book is blocking a lot of them, low parrying a lot of them, especially when he goes into relax. Like Book is reading like a book.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, John Ding didn't even flinch. He just went to stage select. So sticking with the Eddie here.
That's one thing I've noticed about John Ding. He doesn't like to switch between set unless like it's dire, you know, or a longer set like a first lead, because then he tries out a character then goes from there. But normally I don't think he likes to switch between set. So sticks with the Eddie, has a game plan going into it. Mishima Dojo likes this stage with the character.
Wall's still going to be a factor here.
Yeah.
The way Book is playing around the stages, especially just considering the wall, how many times it saved his life, the non-breakable balcony there, that whole stage interaction was weird, but we're going to the dojo this time around. Let's see how this game goes. John Ding in trouble, down a game. Down 4-2.
Gets the flip. Oh my gosh, almost gets the wall.
Nice. Ducks the electric. Sidestep 34. Oh.
Nice.
Yo, the wild standing 4 version. Hold on. Tackle. Get off of me, bro.
Back 2-1. I think that was a missed electric there from Book. Likely for John Ding. He is in the corner though, so can't really backdash away. One of Eddie's main tools kind of locked down, but has the life lead. Book now in rage. While sending full. Down back for the low. I mean, he's going to be looking for a lot of lows right now.
Whoa, relax. And that's the stance, the relax. He's going to the lows again. You were talking about what was he thinking going to a Book. Kind of let him slip under the radar now.
That was all timing though. Just waited and waited and waited and relaxed and then let it rip.
Back 2-1. Back 2-1, yeah.
Again, every time he goes into relax and he has a situation, back 2-1, back 2-1. Keeps it simple. Does what he knows.
Repeat offender.
I mean, I mentioned the lows before. John Ding doesn't seem to care.
Gets the float this time around. No combo on the wall, though.
Yeah.
Gets the wall splat this time. Realignment, 3-1, full combo conversion. Takes the Yoki. 4-4-3, nothing.
He's dashing in a lot. Like, nice back 2-1.
What a reaction to the handstand. Not gonna get the wall.
Yeah, just shy of the wall running. Consistent, he is with it. There's no way Book expects him to still keep doing these lows. The parry, but doesn't punish 2 seconds.
Oh, back to 1 while standing 4.
I mean, the persistence of these lows from John Ding is really catching Book off guard. But there's an electric. Should take this to the wall as well.
Speaking off guard.
Very nice Savage Sword. Nice parry, gets the wall. Nice combo as well, Savage Sword. 2-throw broken. Nice, down forward 2. Gets the counter hit.
Needs to be careful. Offense looking real strong. Just block on the low. Yeah, that gives you a wall splat.
Wave drive.
Nice block on the slip kicks again. He's like, nah, man, I'm not letting you get this low game started on me again.
I mean, John Ding really just believes in his low options right now. But speaking of the lows, the LLRK coming in from Book.
Back to 1.
Oh, wave dash drop
cameraman.
sides. That definitely wasn't intentional.
All right. Moving too good. Oh, gets the wall splat. We saw that in the Almo de Serio. He just didn't believe in the second hit. This time used to get a small combo for it. No break on the rodeo.
Rage now for Book. Nice block.
4-4-4.
Jabs. 1-2 keeps it simple, keeps it clean. John Ding on the board, 1 game apiece.
Man, the people out there enjoying this good-ass Tekken right here, dude. Group C. Actually, we got a whole nother group to go through, man.
Yeah, 2 groups left today, man. And again, this one by no means is done yet. You know, Low-High in first place, but you know, ATIF and Book are close to being tied. John Ding just 1 game ahead of them. If Book wins this, I mean, either way, this group is all to play for, man. Cave of Enlightenment, final game between these 2.
The standings of this group is going to be wild, bro. I can feel it already.
Yeah, I mean, I think once you see John Ding, ATIF, and Low-High, you're like, okay, that's last year's number 1 and number 2. One of them might not make it out, you know. And Low-High being ATIF makes that a reality now.
Power is everything.
No in Tekken 8. What is that?
Tekken 8, man.
Power's
We
not
grew up,
everything.
man.
Yeah.
It's like an old yearbook. You look at it, man, I was such a jerk.
Can't believe I said that, man.
I was so emo. All right, down 4.
Down 4 again.
Counter hit on that. Oh, wow.
And again, that's just off the strength of all the relaxed lows he's done. You know, the mids just are so powerful. Now, trouble for Book.
Wow, back to 1, yeah. And if you catch relax soon enough, you literally just get the float. You've seen it a couple times, but you can catch it in back to 1 and get a full float. It's just really hard. And the spacing at which he's actually going into relax is really making you think.
Punish that. Nice, perfect punch with the electric there. Book, can he take this to the wall? Yes, he can.
Savage Sword. Big damage, 50% gone.
4, nice, relax 4. Oh, unfortunate for Book and the counter
on the wall.
John Ding now on set point.
Man, this 3rd game went by in a blur.
Just turn this around so fast.
Looking for something with that back 2.
Now 44. Oh, the relax.
Oh my God, on the wall.
The relax. John Ding, a master of capoeira right now.
Okay.
Block.
4-4-4 this time, just to get the punish on the ground.
He was scared of the sidewall, but Magic 4, Rage Drive spent.
If he gets the wall, that's done.
Can he run up back to 1?
Oh my God!
He missed the wall. He missed the wall.
1-3-3.
He missed the wall.
Oh, that jab is gonna work. Oh my God.
Okay. Okay, he stays alive. I mean, I thought back to 1 was the right thing to do as well, but
I was right there with
he just couldn't get the wall.
Break on the 1+2.
Rodeo. Back 2-1. Oh, even life forward
hit.
4 gets the pickup without going into Z as well. Gonna be a sidewall now?
Yep. Dash up 4-4-3, trying to get something, trying to get the reaction. 1-2 for the whip, punish the hop kick. If played properly, we should be going to a final round between these 2, and here it comes.
There it is. There's one all to play for right now. Book, John Ding, final round. Back 2-1, nice option there, 4-4-3. And again, John Ding last year, second place at the finals. You don't want to be losing this early. Back 2-1, down 4. Oh, I think that was a missed electric.
Definitely a miss. He did it again just to make sure.
Doesn't matter.
Hop kick.
Doesn't matter.
What?
The walls have been so. I'll tell you about the walls in a second.
Right? You gonna wait for him to leave the room?
That one. I'm not gonna say that's it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
No.
I'm gonna say it now. That's it. Book takes it 2-1 over John Ding, and you can see how much that win means to him.
Wow and wow.
And just looking at the score now, that is tied Book and John Ding.
Oh my gosh.
That win there has tied Book and John Ding. And because Book got the win, he is now above him in the head-to-head.
And this is exactly what I was talking about. Depending on how some of these other games go, we're really going to see these numbers go off the charts here in Group C play. It's going to be a good one.
Can we talk about the walls in that game? Because you go back to the first game on Dioma de Sirio, how many times they tried to break the balcony, didn't work. You know, the Pakistanis have a word for it. They say this game is bear waffle. That means unfaithful. And you can see it. In the walls, there should have been breaking, combos missing, balconies not working. I mean, we saw it right there. Then we're going to take a look at how the group has stood up right now. I heard a Let's Go Joe, so Joe Crush probably stepping up to the stage right now. But taking a look right there, you know, oh my goodness, John Ding, ATIF, and Book.
Dude, they're all tied, and the crowd is literally stomping as they chant Joe's name. But if you look at the lose points, you can see right now Joe Crush is at the top of that because he does have 2 losses. But it's still pretty close here on the board outside of Lohai, who is looking like one of the people that's going to be good to make it out. But speaking of, I believe we got Lohai coming up to the stage, going up against the original Joe Crush, judging by the crowd's reaction.
The original Joe Crush. There isn't one like him. This is the originator. This is the guy that started all. Joe Crush, our LCQ champion, going up against the guy who has looked almost unstoppable today in Lohai. But again, I have to just go back to the game versus Book, right? Because Book, Lohai, that was a close one. Almost took it. Then he beats John Ding. Book is definitely the dark horse of this group right now.
Oh, no, of course. I mean, and I feel like that win really does make it a lot harder to tell who's going to make it out of this group now. It really does make it like a toss-up of who can make it. But I'm telling you right now, there's a player that was really trying to make it. One that we all hope makes it, Joe Crush. We really want him to get in there. You can tell by the crowd's reaction, but this match is not going to be an easy one. There's a lot on the line, especially when it comes to positioning. But if Joe can get this victory, this is great news if he can get a dub here.
This would blow the bracket wide open, I'd like to say. And again, on the other side, Lohai, I think a win here is what seals him getting out. Not winners or losers, confirmed, but it would seal him getting out. But again, you know, it's going to be a big task at him again because, you know, Joe Crush started off with 2 losses, but they were, I hate saying it, he lost, but it was close. But it was close.
It was actually close.
The score doesn't tell the tale of what actually went down. You know, they were still close games, and Joe Crush has been playing out of his mind these past 2 days. And Lohai sitting there. I mean, this is really the guy to beat.
Okay.
You know, right now in this group, already took out ATIF 2-0. In fact, I mean.
Wait a minute. Yo, crowd, if you guys would like the virtually unstoppable Lohai to take it, make some noise. Man, you guys are really respectful. I like that.
Here it comes.
But of course, if you would like Joe Crush to take it, make some noise out there, New Orleans.
I think one was a bit louder than the other.
Not that much.
I'm not sure which one. But yeah, no surprises. Lohai going immediately for the Steve. You know, you have good things. Sonic Fang as a punch for down forward 2. Back 1, you know, as an option, something like down back 1, because down back with Jax, down back 1 does not high crush. So,
yo, he's checking the legs on the way in every time. Trying to make Lohai duck.
Nice punish on back 1. Don't see it very often because they're scared of the second hit.
Gotta be careful. Down forward 1 on the wall.
Down forward 1, keeping it simple.
Ooh, he was fishing with the down forward 2.
Doesn't get anything for it though. Lohai draws first blood. And again, he is fighting. A win here for Lohai potentially means he is out of the
nice. 4-2. I like how slow he's playing right now. Playing a very dangerous game with the up-close Steve, especially considering how strong he is in this matchup. Got to be careful of the back 1.
Yeah.
Ooh, sidestep 2. Rocket kick.
2 down, 4-2, and there it is. Joe Crush getting on the board, 1 round apiece.
Remember, all these rounds count, especially going further. Yo, back 2.
Risky round start, but works out. Should take this to the wall. Yes, he does. Yeah, big only combo there. And again, that's part of this matchup as well. Those big specific combos. And Lohai's going to have the knowledge. He will pull those off. Nice.
Parry.
Going to put Joe Crush in rage. That debug is a nice high crush option. Are we going to see? Wow.
Speaking of crushing, try to use the power crush.
What Joe crushing?
Yeah, yo.
2-throw broken. Yeah, unfortunate there. Tried to push a button, gets caught, and now Lohai on game point. Yeah, I'm hearing the Let's Go Joe start off now. Nice punch. I mean, again, that's something we saw Joe Crush pull off a lot yesterday. That run-in, duck, whilst anyone, he was great at timing it. But again, you know, all these players, they were sitting watching Joe Crush compete throughout the entire day. They were gathering data, gathering information. It feels like it really worked out in their favor. Joe Crush, and this is, I hate this situation so much in Tekken.
Yeah.
Huge life deficit, but no range, so you're not doing the extra damage. But there it is.
Down forward 2, right in time with the rage, and look at the damage. Go straight for the rage draw, gonna slow it down a bit, get a little more time to breathe. But now you put Steve Fox in rage.
I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Same.
Can Joe Crush change my mind? Can he change my mind? Yes, he can.
The ground and pound?
Every single hit, final round, first game. Just when you think Joe Crush is done.
Yo, sizing him up. No break on the 1+2.
Big 10 count, running 2+ frames. And they're stomping the ground out here. Stomp the yard.
Yo. Tries to go for the wall riser. That was so sick. Uses the ducky stand, gets under. Big combo.
Oh, man. And the running one. Down forward one keeps it simple, low, high.
Once again, that first game was still close. 4 round count in that first game and still low, high. Now we go to character select this time for Joe Crush.
I mean, the Jack could have definitely got it done. You know, I think the way he won that, yeah, I think you just go to character select to think most of the time, you know, and give Joey Fury time to get up on stage. You know, it's like, okay, let me go character select, give time for Joey to get up. And there he is talking to him. And again, you know, I think Joe Crush is, like, the fact he's keeping I hate saying it because it sounds like, oh, here's your consolation prize, but like he is losing the game, but it's so close. It's every single time comes down to the finest of margins, and it's annoying to say, but it's true.
I'm trying not to say the same, right? Because once again, if you're not watching the match and you see the count, you're like, there's no way. But I'm telling you right now, that was a back and forth tug of war. We talked about the matchup specifics, especially because of Steve Fox that he was going up against. So we're probably still not going to see a character select, but like you said before, I wonder what Joey Fury is telling him right now, especially in a matchup like this versus a player like Lohai.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's going to be sticking with the Jack, though. Probably going to pick the Forgotten Realm. It's what he's done for the past 2 days, and it is definitely paid dividends.
And the last little vote of confidence coming from Joey Fury. De amo de serio.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay. So we didn't get the Forgotten Realm.
No.
And we got the coaching from Joey Fury. Now it's up to what Joe Crush can do.
Yeah. You know, it's like you let your little dove out into the world. It's like, I've given you all I can, Joe.
I've done what I can. You raised the bird.
Yeah.
I've done all I can.
Now fly.
Time for you to leave the nest.
Will Joe Crush sink or swim? Because again, his opponent Lohai has looked almost unstoppable today. Only lost 1 game so far, not set game. Now it's against that close set earlier against Book, 2-0 over ATIF.
That's still crazy to say. 2-0 over ATIF.
But again, that one was, I think, decided on the character select screen. We'll talk about that a bit later.
I love the range that Joe Crush is playing at. Makes it a lot harder for Lohai to commit to some of these punishes from his range. Or just even some of the options, in all honesty. Standing 2 jab to stop the approach. Lohai.
Again, and I think Joe Crush, we'll see him play at a slow pace here, and against guys like Steve, you kind of have to. Because that back one, down 4-2 can really control the pace of the entire game. Running 2+ frames, rocket punch. Down back 2, down back 1, low into low. Joe Crush taking the risks, and they are paying off.
Tried to get away there, backdash away from the wall. Not going to work out, Joe. Catching the ankles on the way out.
Nice Sonic Fang to follow up. Staying down. Oh, block on the get up 3.
Oh man, on the follow up. Walks to get away from the wall, but now has the positioning.
Caught mashing
Back
against
one,
Steve.
too.
Not a character you want to be doing that against. The back one round apiece in this second game.
Quick side step left here from Joe.
Ooh, no punish, -10. Gotta be a forward 2. Punish from the while standing 1.
Oh, low parry this time. Actually catches the low this time around that wall,
Listen,
not breaking.
again, I don't want to talk about it.
Right?
Beowulfar, unfaithful.
Beowulfar.
Down 4-2, counter hit.
Yeah,
Low
he's
height.
got those. He's got those.
Just doesn't drop the Shiro combo, does he? Now 1 round away from taking this 2-0 over Joe Crush. And again, that would be a huge statement, but jackhammer. Joe Crush not done yet.
Once again, I'm a fan of the range. Wow. Gets the shoulder. Okay, balcony finally breaks.
After how many years?
Right?
Oh,
parry again, and he is watching the legs this time.
Looking for the wall carry combo. Not going to get it. They're going to be very shy. Joe Crushed. This might be your last chance to make something happen. Oh, my goodness. Second hit saves him there. Plant some seeds.
Oh, 4-4-2 to beat down punch. That's going to be that 2-0 for Lohai over Joe Crush. Man, Lohai is looking amazing today. He is actually looking amazing.
He has started with an absolutely commanding lead, you know, today. I don't think we've seen... the crowd's still giving up for Joe Crush, man. But yeah, I don't think we've seen anyone today. I think the only person we've seen start this whole so far today has been ARSLAN.
Yeah, no, I mean, look,
You know.
the fact, and I really would love to know who out there was like looking at Lohai. I mean, I'm telling you right now, ever since he came back and we saw him at Tiger Uppercut, and just the way he was playing, I mean, look at that performance. Barely made it into TWT, but still playing amazing on top of it. Once again, we're going to take a look at the scorecard right now, and if you look at the point side of it, as you can see, Lohai has 5, has not lost a set and only a game. But everybody else, John Daring, ATIF, as well as Book, holding strong at the 0, and that's when those rounds, as well as those win-losses, are really going to come up. So now we have somebody who has to get a point on the board. Lohai looking like the favorite to make it out so far, and it's crazy because I remember in his video, he's like, yo, I don't have a sponsor. If you look down the left side of your screen, you can see he's the only person. He's the only person that's up on that stage, and I remember him streaming and being like, hey, I'm trying to, like, gain money so I can go to Tiger Uppercut and stuff like that, and look at what it's netted him so far.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. He is most likely guaranteed. I mean, with ATIF, John Ding, and Book all tied, but all on 0, and still 2 games left to play. If they do get 2-0s, they'll be on 4, and if John Ding happens to beat him, Lohai could be in worst case scenario 3. So actually, I'm not going to do the math right now.
Look, that's why I'm literally just saying the scoreboard.
Lohai is most likely through, but again, there is a scenario in which someone else could steal that spot. You know, most likely through, winners or losers, not too sure just yet. And we have our next game. It's going to be ATIF Bot versus Book. And again, this one's interesting. This one might be another one decided on the character select stream, because Book is someone who has, you know, switched from character to character, doesn't really know what he wants to do. It's been the Jin today, and it has done very well. He was able to beat John Ding, you know, with the Jin. So definitely going to be a vote of confidence. We see ATIF Bot, the man there, our previous Tekken World Tour champion. Things we've never had a 2-time champion.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's the beauty of this game and just how strong it is, man. Like, we haven't had repeat champions because every year we have some of the craziest players, whether it be their first time or their second time, but Book is going to be on the other side of the stage this time around, and you know what's about to happen. ATIF versus Book. I'm curious of the character. I missed it on the characters.
Here's the thing, they're both technically Jin mains. You know, ATIF is, they asked for a blind pick here.
Yeah, ATIF apparently asked for a blind pick. I feel like that's the strategy for the entire weekend. They don't know who I'm gonna pick. Whoa,
Sorry,
what?
who's playing who?
What? Book is probably playing Akuma,
I
right?
think Book is playing Akuma, so ATIF is going for the Steve. Now, that's an interesting pick. Probably expecting the Jin, and why he's gone for the Steve. And here's the thing about the blind picks, right? Didn't work out for ATIF the first time. Went for the Feng, got the Shaheen, ends up losing 0-2. Now let's see. I'm expecting ATIF with the Steve, Book with the Akuma.
So I'm telling you right now, I've been around Book when he's been shaping up the Akuma to make a character that he can play in these 10 situations. The blind pick actually got him on the Akuma, so I'm curious to know how ATIF is going to deal with this.
And here's the thing, I think it's always a bold choice picking Akuma against it's a bold choice, and I think Steve is a character they use very well over there. They have very strong Steve players over there.
Yo, Hira, bro, like
Numan Chowdhury, Hira Malik, and these are guys who traditionally use very well against the Akuma players. So ATIF is going to have that knowledge with this character to beat Akuma.
Oh,
nice, low parry on the downfall.
Okay, to the wall we go. Oh. And I feel like that's just coming from all the different characters that he plays. But I also feel like I see this from him in his playstyle, just in general, where he'll drop something, you'll be like, oh, I got him, and then he launches you.
Big lively right now for ATIF as well. Whilst only 1-2 the Wild Man combo. Down to ATIF, 2 rounds to the good, and that was very fast. Again, he's working from behind now. After that 2-0 loss to Low-High, he definitely wants to claw back, get a win, get back on the board and get himself back in contention.
Okay, to the wall. Oh, wow, while rising 2. I was about to say didn't get a combo, but he's still making it work.
Man.
Hold on.
Oh,
Yo,
man, and
he did
again.
it. Down 3 in the Tatu again. Does not have the meter and literally went for down 3 into Hurricane Kick. Oh, nice duck on the wall, and he takes the easiest, the third strike combo. That's literally the easiest combo you can do. It's so crazy.
I like how he punished it again with a down 3 taps. He didn't have to, but I like it.
That could have been dangerous. Get a free launcher on counter hit after that shoulder.
Oh, nice. Down 3 Addo. Should take this to the wall, and he does. ATIF in the corner right now. Book making use of this Akuma.
Big damage.
Nice side step left.
Demon flip 2 not gonna work out.
Ooh, down jab, good OS there. Life lead now for Book. Oh no, drops a Shiro combo.
Oh, get up 3 counter hit. Wait a minute, let's see what he can do with this. You spend some meter.
It's gonna be a sidewall though. Nice block there from Book. And again, that comes back to, ATIF dropping the Shiro combo. Again, he's not particularly a Steve main. See, Low-High played earlier, doesn't drop it, gets consistently, plays the character religiously. ATIF, not so much.
Yeah, this Steve pick, tied in the round set, but the Akuma from Book looking real strong so far. Get up 3 again.
I call that the Anakin get up.
Is the Anakin get up now because it works out so well?
He does it all the time. Oh, and it always works.
And that's what I was talking about. Counter hit on the shoulder, get you full launch.
Not going to be dead. Book 2 bars on Nita. Down 3 spends both of them. Drops the one. No.
Caught you peeking. Forward, forward, forward. Oh my gosh. And you see the small pop off by Book and instantly looks over at ATIF.
This is huge. Like, I can't explain the magnitude of how big this just might be.
Did not say. The fact that we saw Low-High take this victory so clean, and now you have ARSLAN Ash on the stage talking to ATIF right now.
If there's any time I need someone to talk to me, it's right now, because again, ATIF, our previous Tekken World Tour champion, but there's a lot of curses at play. We've never had a 2-time Tekken World Tour champion, so that's a curse in itself. And then the player who is normally expected to win the finals never does as well.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, man, you're
ATIF
right.
has a lot working against him today. And again, I think it's come down to the character selection, the blind picks. I mean, Low-High went for the Feng, probably expected Steve, did not work out, lost the set 2-0. In fact, if he played Akuma, the Akuma set was a lot closer. That was final round. It was very close. But he played.
Yeah, character select. He's moving around there. We've seen this character before from ATIF, and you can start to see the worry on his face now. He's really thinking about this. And once again, one of the things that I love to point out is that Book has been in this situation before, man. I've followed him for quite some time, and just hearing how he approaches and saying like, hey, man, this is very stressful, very realistic in his expectations of himself. But now he's on the verge of doing something that can really upset Group C. Switch it over and make it out. Now you see ATIF going to the Marta.
Yep.
We've seen, the last time I remember seeing this, I think it was at Tiger Uppercut he played it, and I know for sure he played it at Gamers Ed.
Yeah, I mean, the Marduk is such a good, it's one of a lot of the packs I say it's one of the best picks against Akuma, maybe the best pick against Akuma. But again, is this just a one game pick? Because if Book does end up losing this, he then switches his main, switch to Jin, switch to Leroy perhaps. So if this is just working out for the Akuma, I don't know.
Actually, you know what? I'm thinking of IESF. That's when the last time I saw
Yes,
it. That's what it was. Not
what it
Game
was.
Day, excuse me.
That was Khan with the Marduk.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that combo he did on Gosane, man.
He said, I'll never forget it. The way you looked up, it was like it triggered a bad memory.
I'll never forget that, man. But again, big lively right now for Book.
Uh-oh, the
no
tackle.
break.
Uh-oh, no break on the one.
Big guillotine.
My man just neutral jump. Wake up, neutral jump. Yo, just a walk forward.
Yeah, you see the confidence.
Okay.
Nice low parry. With the right combo, this could be dead. I think race drive. All right, guess 4 game. You guessed wrong. ATIF getting on the board, showing that Marduk putting in the work.
Yo, the horns be going off on this thing.
Again, I'll never forget when we first saw this stage in Falcon Ram drop from the sky.
Right.
Walks up to Marduk. I mean, Marduk was here.
Yeah. Oh. The full charge.
Oh,
back
nice.
two.
Yes, the counter here. Could be a sidewall, though.
And still keeping up the offense.
Yeah.
Got full meter now. You got to be careful.
Yeah, this is very scary for ATIF. Book one touch wins him this round.
Couple of them right
and
there.
That's the one. Gets the wall as well. Yes, he does. Gonna kill Book. 1 round apiece. And the way Book is playing today.
Out of his mind, bro.
172. Nice. Waits for the punish. Gets it.
Oh, man, that's 4-4-4.
It hurts. Punish. Nice. Upward 1-2. Why did they give him that?
Oh, no break on the 1+2.
Gonna be huge damage. Not gonna be dead though, but a very bad situation for Book.
Full crash down, full. No.
No, runs in for the down 3, and look, as one more hit does this, but Book has the meter, so technically he has the life lead.
Oh, no anticipation, down 4. That's a great choice.
Keeps it very simple. It sounds like it sounded like it was choking there, didn't it? It was oh my god, again.
Jeez. Bro, why did that hurt so much? Oh, the sleeping bag. Double the cup.
I mean, 2 bars of meter, so he has the life lead, but just like that, ATIF claws it back with the Marduk. An essential game. I mean, when we look back on how these pools went, how the rest of the tournament went,
oh my god,
we are going to look back on this game. Because the way... Is this where he now switches back to the Jin? He's like, okay, Akuma did its job. You pick the Akuma counter pick. Fine, I'm going to go to my main, hovering the Jin, and it is.
Wow. Playing the long game here.
Yeah.
Versus ATIF right now. Now, this is so smart. My man is playing chess, not checkers out there.
Yeah. I mean, I like it as well because I think ATIF called for the blind pick. I think it's smart that Book went for Akuma because there's no way he's going to sit there and think, okay, this guy's
he's
not
gonna
picking
Akuma.
He's not going to pick Akuma against me. And we're going back to this stage 1. Now it's the Jin. And this Jin has been looking... The only player to beat this Jin so far has been Lowhigh.
And now you got forward that's introduced. Down 4-1-4 from Jin. He's got a lot of tools to keep you honest in this matchup. So it's going to be a lot tougher. You're going to probably see a lot of Veil Tudo, maybe Python Explosion, just to stay up close. But this is going to be really hard. I feel like ATIF is really going to have to play this game out.
Yeah.
Here we go. Last game. Between these two, that is.
Oh, big damage there. That QCB2 counter hit hurts like a truck.
Believe in the hit, down 4. They return it. Call that the high school nut punch, bro. Get tackled.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Essential break there.
High stepping. Oh, you're dead.
3 gets the counter hit. That's the first round going to ATIF. He's looked a lot more composed since that talk from ARSLAN and the switch to Marduk. He seemed very much more composed now.
Oh, nice parry. Wavle. And just a 2-1.
Nice break on the throw, an essential break there. Oh, big tackle. He's playing some Joey Fury stuff.
Oh, actually thought that throw was going to work. Oh. Tries to walk it. Good parry. 2-1. Down back 2.
This is trouble right now for Book. He's looking for the low. There it is. LLRK blocked and punished by ATIF. Now 1 round away from winning the set. Just stopping the bleeding a little bit because, again, he was definitely worried going into the set. When he lost that first game, you could see what it meant. Takes this to the wall.
ATIF. Okay. Book breaks the throw.
Doesn't break the tackle, though.
Uh-oh. Yo, ATIF running away with this now. Not a huge life lead, but the momentum along with that life lead means a lot. Great whip punish. Oh, speaking of great whip punish, the down 4-1, you weren't that far away.
Huge damage. Will had to break that tackle. Guess for game. You guessed wrong. You're done.
Oh my gosh, and the Marduk back in play saves the day for ATIF. And man, Book has been playing amazing, was not able to close it out, but we got to talk about the adjustment. Completely slowing down and changing the game up when he saw the Jin come out, and it's like that's the one that he was ready for. So maybe that counter pick long game working out in his favor now.
Yeah, I mean, and that was the game that could be a huge decider because again, ATIF, the previous World Tour champion, the guy is sort of expecting to maybe go back and do it all again, but again, like I said, all the curses are at play. Previous champions never won again. The guy who's supposed to win the tournament never wins the tournament. So there's so much working at play here. As I think we're going to take a look at the standings right now. Group C, and there it is. ATIF has now put himself in second place, but with one game, he has one game left to play. And it's the run back of the grand finals. It's going to be ATIF versus John Ding. So the run back of last year's grand finals, and that is to hopefully secure a spot because again, you've still got John Ding has 2 games left to play. John Ding's last 2 games are ATIF and Loha.
Oh my gosh, dude. ATIF and Loha, your last 2 games to decide if you're going to even have a chance of making it out of the group. But
again, you know, Book not done himself. You know, he's still, I think with a 2-0 win over Joe Crush, and if ATIF loses that last game, like, Book is still in this. But again, he's in a situation that I've been here before. You don't want to be putting your fate in other people's hands.
And another person's performance. It's really going to be a lot harder to actually make that call, especially once again, coming for your last 2 games and 2 of the strongest players in the group. Man, this is going to be tough. But it's really easy to keep track of what happens in the Tekken World Tour. All you got to do, TekkenWorldTour.com. And make sure you follow us on X at both @Tekken and BNE Esports for all the amazing highlights, some of the tour stops, points, and updates. And, of course, to keep track of all the exciting matches and the ones you're seeing here, make sure you go to BNE Esports on YouTube. Give a follow, like, sub, and go watch all the replays there.
And here's the thing. This is the last Tekken 7 Tekken World Tour because when that is all said and done, Tekken 8, take a look at the Premium Collector's Edition there. Pre-order now. Get the exclusive electrified figurine standing 25 centimeters tall. You get the full game, all Ultimate Edition content and bonuses, the Premium Box, the Steel Book, the collectible character card, the Arcade Token, and the Leroy. I low-key want to pre-order just for the Leroy Smith ring.
I thought you already had it on for a while because I see you rocking the finger jewelry.
But I think I kind of want it just for the Leroy Smith ring. I'm in 2 minds about it right now. But again, the rest of you guys, you get it for everything else. Don't worry about me. Again, available January 26th, which is not that long away.
It's really not far away, man. I don't think we're ever going to see like a transition from a game like this straight into another game ever again. And on top of it, they've completely revamped how they're going at it. We've had like the CNTs, we had the open CNTs or the open betas as well. So everybody's got their hand on. I mean, they even have it outside in the lobby for you to play if you really want to play it. But you got to be here.
Is it the full build?
I don't think it's the full build. I could be wrong though. I've only seen like the versus screen. But we do have to take a quick break, but we got plenty of group play left. It's been a pleasure talking with my man on the mic once again because we don't get to do it too often, but it's always a pleasure. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We have more Tekken 7 action right after this. Welcome back to the Tekken World Tour Global Finals. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this good-ass Tekken. We are still in the group play, and there's a lot of characters, a lot of players still left with a lot of competition. But if you want to get a little more casual with it, make sure you head on over to Game Dimensions and grab yourself some of these sick Tekken figures. As you can see, they actually come with stands that shows off the round one and the ready to get started for a fight. And they have these cool actual graphics on them where you can attach them to the characters, make them do electrics and stuff. You can make them fight. It's actually really sick, and it has over 20 ports of articulation. So if you guys want to pose them, make them do cool stuff, mimic being tossed in a volcano, you can do just that. And if you scan this QR code down there, you can go and grab your very own, and make sure you let them know who sent you, and ask for some of your favorite characters. We still ain't got Hwarang yet.
It's on the way.
You know what I'm saying?
I can
It's
feel
on the
it.
way. You can feel it?
I asked for Jin and Hwarang. They did Jin, so I feel like it's soon. I can feel it.
But wait, what costume do you want for Hwarang?
Oh, it's Tekken 8.
The Tekken 8 costume? Okay, all right. I just wanted to be sure.
Has to be Tekken 8. Honestly, like, I feel like Tekken 7 to Tekken 8 is such a big glow. I think a lot of characters there have been very big glow from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. For me, Hwarang's one of the biggest, only one I really care about, but other characters they probably, did all right too. But we're getting back into it. Group C action here at the Tekken World Tour Finals. The final Tekken World Tour Finals for Tekken 7 in the history of Tekken 7. And looking at this standings now, I guess mathematically Joe Crush, I think he's done for the day.
Yeah, I think he might be done.
But it's so, because I'm gonna keep saying it. All of his games, it's annoying. Like, oh, I lost O2, but it's close. But again, they were close games.
They were electric matches, bro. They were actually going back and forth. If you haven't seen it, if you look at the score, it says something different. But if you were here watching it with us, you know exactly how close it was for Joe Crush, and some of these matches how they actually could have went either way. But still, this is a very, very demanding group. You said it yourself. You consider this the most difficult group, right?
Yeah, and again, I think that was mainly off John Ding, ATIF, and Lohai. Last year's first and second place Evo champion, but Book, he has come out of nowhere the way he's performed in this set. Obviously expecting him to do well, but not as well as he's done. Going for the Akuma against ATIF, almost getting that done, almost beating Lohai. But again, the way he's been able to perform, I mean, definitely someone to look out for. And he's not done yet. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be close. But again, we do. I did talk about the previous second place finisher, John Ding. We actually have some words. We got some words from him and asked him how he felt about his performance for 2023.
작년에는 제가 LCQ를 갔어가지고 스트레스를 굉장히 많이 받았거든요. 그래서 이번에는 최대한 포인트를 빨리 얻어가지고 좀 안전하게 가고 싶다 했는데, 제가 VS 파이팅에서 우승하고 나서 좀 토너먼트가 그래도 포인트가 완전 안전하게 돼가지고 되게 좀 편안하게, 이번 2023년도는 생각보다 되게 편안하게 좀 했던 것 같아요.
That's interesting to mention as well. Like, he got in through the LCQ last year and then finished second.
That's a buff. That's a buff player, bro. He's a buff person and a buff player. It's crazy.
I think that is the highest placing LCQ performance ever.
Actually, I think you're right on that. And we've had like some crazy LCQ performances. So just to even keep that in mind, you got John Ding, who actually made it to second place, trying to make it out of group so he can actually win it this time around, especially for the last one. We talked about the fact that, he's probably going to go to a different character come 8 since, they don't have Eddie. Chloe doesn't look like she's in there. ARSLAN might be who he's looking at, and we talked to him about it. But to focus on what's in front of him, I'm interested what character we get here, especially considering what we saw from that last game and Eddie not working out too well. I mean, even still, what do we get from Lohai in this scenario?
I mean, this is interesting because every character we've seen him pull out has been, a monster. The Shaheen able to take out ATIF. We saw the Steve earlier. We've seen the Brian. I think the Brian has been his flattest character so far. But again, I think he had something different for it in mind more than anything. I think once he lost the game with Brian against Book, I'm hearing Lohai requested a blind pick. So that's interesting because was he like, there are 3 characters you're expecting from John Ding, right? But again, like, what's he sort of worried about? Again, this is important because Lohai wins this, he's through winner's side. There's nothing mathematically that can stop him. But John Ding really needs this one to stay alive. It's gonna be the Eddie versus the Steve.
So sticking to the Eddie, going against Steve. Actually, I like this, though, because you can go into relax a lot, and you really get to call out a lot of hard Steve Fox stuff where he's not going to be netting that much damage. And a lot of times, if he's going to get that hit on the ground, it's going to push you away, and you get to reset again. So I'm interested to see the approach. It's not going to be easy. We got walls on this stage as well.
The only thing I think as well is like when you get knocked, when he goes into relax, we saw a Book doing back 2-1, didn't get a full pickup. Steve gets a Sonic Fang. Or like the one thing Steve can do, he can do, you know, the Shiro pickup off down 4-2.
Oh,
he
yeah.
can do
No,
that
that's
to
facts,
get a
that's
pickup
facts.
and relax.
But you got to be ready, though.
You have to be very ready for that.
Wow, floats out of handstand.
Down 4-1 should take this to the wall. Yes, he does. Oh no, no massages today. We're closed.
Oh,
never mind.
You know what? Just for you.
We reopened under new management.
In the past 15 minutes. In the past 15 minutes. Come on in.
But now life lead right now. I know John Ding tried to hit confirm, but you cannot. First round going to low high. Again, I think this is low high looked like the most dominant player this entire tournament so far. If anyone can put a halt in that momentum, John Ding.
Oh, has to go for the crouch throw. Getting real cheeky with it. Whoa.
Oh.
Wow. Handstand launcher.
Should take this to the wall as well. Eddie got the new wall combo in season 4. No, doesn't get a clean wall splat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, down jab. Try to stop the pressure. And I like the little handstand feint right there. We've seen how Low High's been reacting to it. John Ding goes for the feint. Ooh, looking for the counter hit. Yeah.
Nice.
Back one, just to let you know I didn't forget about it.
Punish that. Oh, should
Whoa, back one. I told you I didn't forget about it. Put him to sleep standing up.
Clean
Big damage.
well. Big massages. Nice. You mentioned it. Relax to go under. A lot of the options Steve can throw out. Saw it just there.
Down 4 right there. Committing to the lows a lot. Small punish there. Back 3 not going to do anything.
Oh my God, relax.
Yeah, relax, bro. Back 1 though. You're getting a little too frisky with it, man.
You want to relax? I'll put you to sleep.
Right? Oh, you want to lay down? I got you.
Low High looking very good this game, like he has all day, but John Ding. Whilst anyone takes it to the